Come on and like the live, share the live, y'all. It's a sad day today. We gotta lay Makoko to rest. It's a sad day.
It's the end of an era for the tight-knit community that lived in the shadows of Nigeria's biggest city for so many years. People here in the lagoons of Lagos say they weren't given any warning about the demolition.
There is no place for us to sleep, and we have many children. We were just running. We didn't manage to take our things, and our property was damaged. We ran to this place. This is where we sleep now. When the night comes, we will sleep here.
Makoko once held one of the biggest floating settlements in Africa, but it's long faced a threat of demolition. Authorities have cited environmental risks, public health concerns, and the need for development. Many residents worked in fishing, sawmilling, and other informal trades. They say that they and their children have nowhere to go.
Right now, all the schools that we have in Makoko are being demolished. And
I want to know what y'all think about
this. Just home. All of them is home. And it's going to affect the education system very, very, very bad.
Previous attempts to clear the area drew criticism from human rights groups after accusations of forced evictions without resettlement plans.
Come on and like the live, share the live,
the authorities haven't yet announced any formal resettlement plan for the latest displaced families. Paul King, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.
Now a local tax expert will do your taxes.
What do y'all think about this, Nigerians? So I hate.
How do I say goodbye to what we had?
That's the name. I hate envious hoes.
You said what?
I said that's the name. I hate envious hoes.
Oh, okay. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. My ethnicity is Nigerian.
Okay. So how do you feel about Makoko being demolished?
I feel it's terrible. I feel the Nigerian government always plays yet once fucking again.
You say it's terrible? Why do you think it's terrible?
Because the Nigerian government's full of shit and don't really care about its people.
It's a literal shithole, though, man. I mean,
it's a literal shithole. It's a literal shithole. These people have to literally, live in because the government don't be doing shit for the people.
All right, so now they said they demolishing it because of safety reasons. It's all kinds of feces and urine and just disease in that water. And you got children, they swim in it, they fish in it. They do everything in that water. It's the same water that they defecate in, they urinate in, they brush their teeth, if they brush their teeth. They fish in that water. They most likely drink it. So what's sad about it?
What's sad is there a backup plan for these people? Is there
I don't think so.
Exactly. So where are they gonna go?
From what I heard, a lot of them are displaced.
So I mean, they're displaced from the only environment they know.
So I wonder. So where are you located presently? Are you in America?
I was born in Far Rockaway.
Okay, yeah, you did say that. So do you plan on helping them in any kind of way, the displaced people?
If I help them, I'm not so sure that money's going to go to. Corruption is very rampant. It's a common occurrence in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And they pocket the money.
So you don't do anything because you fear that it might not go into the right hands?
It's not a matter of don't do anything because I fear. It's a fact.
Okay, so wow, that sounds kind of defeatist. Do you have any family left behind that's still in Nigeria that perhaps lived in that area?
Not at all.
Hmm. So truthfully, you don't really care what happens to those people.
I mean, with all due respect, do you care what happens to the people in your neighborhood?
I do.
Mama asking, when last have you volunteered at your local soup kitchen or at a shelter?
Well, I mentor younger men in my neighborhood, so that's how I give back,
You mentor them, like a what do you call it, a men's empowerment type mentor, or
like a big brother, like a big brother.
so their social programs called I think, is it Boys and Girls, or is it I forgot the term, Big Brother and something else. But are you a
Hmm.
part of the organization?
No, I
Okay,
do this on my own.
so it's
It's not.
freelance
It's just.
volunteering.
It's just natural for me to do. Been doing it for a long time. But and then also, yes, I care about people that live in my neighborhood, people that live in my city. That's why, like, if you see something can happen to a Black American in a whole nother state, and we'll kick up, we'll raise some hell about that. We care
I
about our
guess
people.
likewise Nigerians do too.
I don't think so.
I mean, you can't be pro-black and spreading misinformation like this. They most definitely do.
Nigerians are black, so what are you talking about pro-black?
I'm saying you claim to be pro-black, but your page is all about disparaging black diasporans.
How am I disparaging by asking the question?
Why is this always a prompt of yours? Why can't you ever show other prompts that places
I talk
Nigerians
about
or Africans in an enlightening perspective?
you saying the enlightenment
Hold up,
perspective.
bitch. Hold up one moment. Hold up, African AIDS spreading bitch. First of all, how
Are
you
you
gonna
are
call
you
me a
are you
liar in my
okay? Your
country?
mother has
You're not
AIDS.
even
Go
from
suck
here.
dick, bitch.
You
Go
from
suck
a
dick, you ugly ass
starving.
bitch. You ugly
I'm
ass
ugly,
bitch.
bitch.
Who
Cam up,
sucks dick?
cam
You
up,
bastard
bitch.
ass bitch. Go find your father,
Baldy.
bitch.
Cam
Go
up.
find your
Cam.
father. You
Look,
AIDS,
look how she hates me because I'm
ugly
beautiful.
ass black
They
American bitch.
Hold
hate
on to
black
Go
certain
suck
words.
dick,
femininity. They
bitch.
hate it.
Go
Look
Certain
suck
at
words
her.
dick,
y'all
you
can't
ugly
say.
Look at her chimp out. She chimping
ass
the fuck
chimpanzee
out.
looking bitch. Go suck the
Chimp
dicks of a
out.
faggot,
Are we
bitch.
chimping out this
With your
morning?
Hold
DM
on.
niggas, bitch.
Are we
You
chimping
can't
out
say
this
that.
morning?
Faggots, bitch.
You can't say that F word. You know it.
With
Let
your
me
DM
drop you.
faggots, bitch.
Thank you. She was smelling up the damn prompt. Okay, let me read it. Do Nigerians care about Makoko being demolished? Rest in peace, Makoko. Was this their Section 8 housing? Oh my God. She feels nothing for these people. I don't even know why she came up here talking about it's so sad that it's happening. Once they get here, they don't care about the others back home. They don't care whether they live or die. They never go back, and they just stay here and be parasites on our culture and on our country. She's never going back. She could go back and be hands on, but she'll never do that. She'll stay here safe under us, with the possibility of living beyond 25 because most of them don't even make it to 30. So, nah, she's never going back. And you see how she chimped out on me and went after my looks. The first thing they do is go after our looks, and that just tells you that they cannot stand us being beautiful and being warriors. They can't stand Black American women for those two reasons. So fuck her, fuck her
Right?
country, and I hope Trump gets her out of here. Sorry. F her and F her country. I hope Trump gets her and her roachy people out of here.
I agree. I agree. When she requesting to come back up, hey, if I let you back up, do not say that F word. Don't say anything like that. If you do, I'm gonna just drop you. And
You are
hold
disgusting
on,
and
wait a
full of
minute,
shit. You
wait a
allowed us
minute,
discuss.
wait a minute,
You allowed a self-hating, disgusting bitch
hold on, wait a
start
minute,
problems because
wait a minute. I brought you back up here so we can have a conversation.
you're full of hate. You're full of
Fuck that
hate.
system.
Full of hate. You're full of hatred. Full of hate and disgusting. Black Stupid ass. Educated ass.
See?
All
Bastard
right, you're
ass.
uncivilized. I gotta put you down. You're too uncivilized.
She's a savage. They're savages. Look at how savage she became. What a
Mm,
savage.
yeah. Yep. So I want to know how y'all Nigerians feel about Makoko being demolished. Rest in peace, Makoko. Also, was this y'all Section 8 housing? Was this the Section 8 y'all always speak about? All right, Chosen, where you from? What's your
Hey, how you
ethnicity?
doing?
I'm good. Where you
Um,
from? What's your ethnicity?
I live in Philadelphia. I'm I'm first generation black.
You're not a first generation black.
No, from my family, not from
No,
like America.
where's your family from?
From the Caribbean.
You're not the first generation black. You
No, I'm
first.
not talking about. No, I'm not talking about for America. I'm talking about for
You're
my
not black
generation.
at
Not
all. You're not black at all. You're Caribbean. What island are you speaking of?
um Trinidad.
Okay. So either way, you're
God.
still not black.
I get it.
You New Orleans.
Listen, I get it. I'm not here to argue about that. I get what you're
I'm
saying.
just
I'm
letting you
not
know.
trying. I get it. I don't. You don't have to tell me that. I already know what I am. I'm not American black. I get it.
You're not black at
Uh,
all.
Okay, I'm not black at all. All right, cool.
All right.
The point I came on here is to say the reason why I feel a lot of immigrants that is here disrespecting the uh, the Black Americans is because they didn't come here understanding the heritage and what in the struggle y'all went through. You know what I'm saying? So and also a lot of Black Americans when they did vote for certain things and they fought for certain things. I think when the immigrants came here, they took advantage and they used your struggle for their benefit, and
Hmm.
they never appreciated it, and they looked down on American blacks, and I always was against that. I was always against that. I felt that is wrong. I always felt that immigrants should appreciate the type of opportunities that they got. You know, they take it and then they look down. They take all the jobs that American blacks supposed to get, and they feel like if you don't want to take it, I'm gonna take it. But instead of saying, "All right, I got this because of them," let me see if I can find a way to help, so I can play a role, so we all can equally share the same benefits that we're getting. And you know I had people argue me down about that, but that's just how I feel about that.
All right. Michael, where you from? What's your ethnicity? Michael. Michael, open your mic. Okay, coward. Let me find out you're a coward. Let me put you
So,
down.
Chosen, do you and your family plan on going back to the Caribbean?
Um, not I mean my mother, she's talking about going back. You know, my mother had to go through hell and beyond to get. She came here legally. She had to pay money. She had to have a lawyer. She had to explain the reason why to come here. Her and my grandmother, they had to come through St. Thomas back in the 70s in order to find an opportunity to come here in America. So I feel very disrespected that people who come here illegally and then when they come here, reap the benefits and then look down upon American blacks. I'm just against that.
So, no one in your family has looked down on my people.
No, no. I have an uncle who was working with the electrical union, and he had started some programs in New York to help everybody to join the union. He was in the electric union since the 60s, and he always made sure that he opened doors for everybody. Not just immigrants but Americans, everything. I got cousins that was born
But
here two
everybody.
generations. Yes, yes.
Everybody meaning who? All immigrants?
No, everybody, immigrants, Americans, it didn't matter. He was for everybody. He didn't discriminate and say,
That's
"Well,
the
I'm only."
problem. Well,
Okay.
he caused a problem.
Can I speak?
Yeah,
Well,
where you from?
I apologize
What's your
that he did that,
ethnicity?
but that wasn't the intention for me for my family to do that. But
All
I
right,
get it.
hold on. All right, cool, cool. All right, Brown, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Concord, North Carolina. She said the girl spoke about how
I asked your ethnicity. I
I'm
asked
an
your
Israelite.
ethnicity.
I'm a Jew. The child
What's your
Jacob.
ethnicity? What's
I'm
your
a Jew.
ethnicity though?
I'm an Israelite, Jew. Choosing Israel. Trial Jacob. Is that you?
Do
That
you have an
you?
immigrant background, sir?
That's my inheritance. It's a bloodline of God. The
You from
trial Jacob.
Israel?
A Jew. Yes, children of Israel. That's who I am.
You from
I have the
Israel?
inheritance of God to have authority on earth. So as
All
I
right,
know,
hold
I
on,
hate
hold
it.
on, hold on, man. Let's just stick to the prompt, please. Jesus Christ. Just stick to the prompt. All right, Brown. Okay, cool. All right, Giselle, how you pronounce that?
Giselle, you said it right.
All right, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Black from the United States.
Do you have an immigrant background?
No.
All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
Can you give me a brief summary?
I mean, read it.
Just read it.
Why y'all giving me attitude? Just tell me
I'm
about
not.
it.
I'm not giving you an attitude. I just said read it.
Oh, no, not you. It was somebody I
But hold
heard. It was
on,
an
listen.
eerie
That's it's all
voice.
good. We ain't gonna trip on that. We gonna keep it moving. Just read the prompt.
It never fails.
You know, what the fuck be wrong with these people?
He couldn't even read the prompt. My God.
These people are nuts. All right, let me see. Abdi,
Hey, what do you want from Nigerians, man? Why you
where
messing
you
with
from? Hold
Nigerians?
on, man. Calm down. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Kenya.
Okay. Where you presently located?
I'm located in Kenya right now.
Okay.
Lying.
Okay, so why you worried about what the fuck we talking about? But anyway,
Because
what's
you
your
talk
thoughts
about
on the
Africa,
prompt?
you're in Africa business, and
I'm talking about
you an
Nigerians
FBA, man. Why you
specifically.
worried about Africa, man?
I'm talking about Nigerians specifically. I didn't say shit about that shit
But why
on
you scared to
continent,
go to
sir.
Africa? I don't understand. You FBA.
Why would I want to go to a fourth world
Yeah,
continent?
but why don't you come to Africa?
The same reason
That's
you're
where you're
not in
originally
Africa.
from.
The same reason you're not in Africa.
I'm in Africa right now. I'm in Africa
All
right
right,
now.
go
I'm
ahead.
in Kenya.
Open your camera. Let's see what's going on the
Why I
streets
gotta
of
open my
Kenya,
camera? You asked me where I'm
on the
at.
dirt
I'm in
roads.
Kenya.
I want to see
Huh?
what's going on the dirt roads of
On the
Kenya.
dirt roads. What am
Yeah, that's what I want to see. All right, Dash me. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria. What's up?
Where you currently located?
I'm in Nigeria. Why?
You're not in Nigeria.
Sorry.
Okay, open your camera up. Turn your camera on. Let's
It's
see
late,
what.
man.
Show me some of the dirt roads of Nigeria. Are
It
you
sounds
gonna
like
turn
a
your
door
camera on?
closed behind him. They don't
I
have doors
heard
in Africa.
it.
I think this booty scratcher is in the UK.
Yeah, either the UK or the United States. But go ahead, man. What's your thoughts on the prompt? I don't really feel like going back and forth with you. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, I'm gonna let. Hold on one second.
Oh, what is it doing? Ugh.
I have no idea. No idea. Do Nigerians care about Makoko being demolished? Rest in peace, Makoko. Was this their Section 8 housing? Inquiring minds want to know.
How are you guys in America and then considered
How are you
subhuman?
guys in America? Hey,
How are you
re-
subhuman in your own country, man? That's
read the prompt,
disgraceful.
man. Did you read the prompt?
No, I'm just wanna say I'm asking you, how are you
I'm asking you first. I'm asking you to read the prompt, then you can ask me.
Subhuman.
Mm, we know that's a lie, but Dash, read the prompt, sir. Do you know how to read?
Hey, I read your prompt.
All right, hold on. Where you from and what's your ethnicity?
I am African.
What's your ethnicity?
Eh,
African is not an ethnicity.
okay, East African.
Oh, sorry about
From what
that.
from what country? What part of East Africa?
Why do you care to know?
Because I give a fuck to know.
I think you're
That's why.
upset. I think you're upset a little bit.
I'm not though. I'm not
I
upset. I'm just asking you a question.
I think a
What
little
part of East
bit.
Africa?
I
What
think
part of East Africa? What part of East Africa? If you
the
don't want to
horn,
answer that question,
the
you will
horn,
not
What,
participate.
hey, the Horn of Africa.
what part of the slave ship you came from? What part of the slave ship you came from?
What's up,
Who's your
Matumbo?
original master?
Hey, what's up, Comey? Uh,
If they ashamed and they from East Africa, they Somali.
probably yeah.
uh, I think I
Do you
think
He
know
I,
your
I
sound
father?
nasally.
I think it
Do
He
is
you know
has
your
like
audacity.
something
father?
in his
It
nose.
is audacity for slave to talk to a full human being. That's crazy.
Hey,
Really?
hey,
That's
Oh
hey,
why you're
hey,
really?
Nigerian, brother. That's why
Oh
Nigerian.
really?
Tell them.
Okay,
Tell
hold
them who
on.
they are, man.
Hold
hey,
on.
hey, you guys
Calm
aren't
your ass
slaves.
the fuck down.
Hey, you guys aren't
Hey,
slaves.
I
You
made
guys
you
aren't
a
slaves.
mod, Comey, so you can mute people and you can throw them out if they get too rowdy. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah,
for
But
sure.
yeah,
yeah, you
that's all
just
you can do.
touch the square that they in, and they give you the options to do
I'm
that kind of
so,
stuff.
hey, I'm so
All
glad you
right.
guys learn how to use phones.
Uh huh. You know what I find so funny about you people is
Oh,
y'all talk
okay.
about hold on, y'all talk about slavery, but your people are modern day slaves presently.
No, we
It
I'm
don't
sold
make
gonna
them.
teach
sense.
you.
It
but
don't
you
make
are.
listen.
I'm
I,
gonna
Hold on,
let it
listen,
shine.
listen, listen.
Hey,
Let
we
Hold
it
on,
sold
y'all.
them.
Let me say this real quick.
Hey, we
Hold on, real
sold you
quick.
guys. We sold.
I don't care about that, but let me say this real quick.
No, you have to
Hold
care.
on. All
It's
right, so I'm at
history.
the listen. When it's about three of y'all up here, y'all uncivilized together.
that's
I
talking
can't
point.
do it.
That's talking point,
I
bro.
can't do it. All right,
That
hold
is
on. Let me drop you.
Bro,
Let me
you're
drop you.
uncivilized, man. You
All
don't even
right.
know your father, bro.
Okay.
Wow, he crashing out even before anybody asked him anything.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
crazy.
they crash out.
Now I asked you what's your thoughts on the prompt. Either you gonna articulate them or I'm gonna just drop you. I'm not interested in arguing with a third or fourth world brain person.
How we can explain anything to you? You don't know your father. You got to know your
Okay.
father first.
All right. Tell me that in the comment. All right, Mac.
Yo, what's up?
All right, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Man, I'm from West Africa.
Okay, from where at exactly in West Africa?
I'm from Senegal.
Senegal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
You, where you from, you?
I'm from America, America.
What part?
All
What
right.
Honey,
part?
What's
we
your
from the
thoughts on the
best
prompt?
place on
What
earth.
part?
Yeah, right.
Yo, why, why,
Yo,
why you hate us?
hold on. I'm trying to figure out how from a question Does that
No, why?
equate to
No,
hate?
no. What's up? Why you hate us, brother?
I'm asking you. Why does my prompt? Where in my prompt is it anything to deal with the H word? And just say
What's up?
dislike.
No, no,
Say
bro,
dislike.
brother. Why?
Listen, don't call me brother and say dislike instead of the H
What the
word. All right,
fuck? Hey, yo, you're not my fucking brother. What's up?
we
Why
not
you hate
brothers.
us?
Stop saying
What
yo,
the
booty
fuck, brother?
scratch.
Hey,
We
sister,
not
it's a
brothers.
Stop
Shamaki.
saying yo.
We
Hey,
not
women
brothers.
American. It's a fucking Shamaki, bro. You don't know nothing about it. In
Shut up.
the fuck,
All right, we not brothers, and I want you to read the prompt. Okay?
bro?
You
I
do know
don't
how to
want you,
read.
bro.
Do you know how to
Hey,
read?
this nigga's
Do you
fucking bullshit, bro.
do you know how to read, sir?
Hey,
Do you know how to read? It's all y'all always have these difficulties when it comes to reading the prompt.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, this is
We can
hilarious.
tell.
Hey, sister. Sister.
That
It's the
man,
fucking.
he never saw a book in his life.
Otherwise, you fucking Shamaki me. That's why you don't know nothing.
CPS is on
Otherwise,
Tuesday.
This man never saw a
CPS
book in his
is
life.
on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's going
CPS is
down.
over with.
I can't wait. We're gonna have celebrations all over the country.
Y'all, we better have a celebration up on this panel.
You
Let's
definitely
go.
are. We're gonna do all kinds of toasts that day. But all right, let me
Yup.
see. Money.
you don't.
All right,
Yo,
hold on, Mac.
yo. Where
All
you
right, where
from?
you from? What's your where you from?
Brother.
Hold on, Mac. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, money?
FBA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
right.
from.
Okay, I remember you. I remember you.
Yeah.
Straight up American, blood in the soil, all the things.
What
We
up,
the
Fresh?
best of the
Thank
east,
you.
south, north, and west. America is the best.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
All day, every day.
We know,
Ask
we know,
anyone
brother. We
and see
know
what they
America is
say.
the best, bro.
we know your brother. We know your
Ask
brother,
any
Mick.
immigrant and see what they say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know. I was watching these
Do
videos about.
Nigerians care about
Bro, always we
Makoto
fucking proud Africa. We fucking
being
proud. Hey,
demolished? Rest in peace, Makoto. This is their Section 8 housing. Wow.
Was this?
Well, Makoto would never pass for inspection in Section 8 housing in America. I'll tell you that much.
That's true.
It would never pass for inspection.
That shit would never pass for inspection any fucking way. I mean,
Exactly.
that shit is unregulated. Like,
And it's so and keeping it real though, it's so
thanks,
it's
Black
so
America.
it's so sad how their government don't
yo,
give
it's
a
tough fucking. Hey, it's tough fucking talking
don't
about
give a
that.
damn about them at all. They displaced them
Yo,
and didn't have nowhere
yo,
else to
listen.
move them to or to settle them at.
What's
They didn't have nowhere to put them people.
what the
Nowhere. In America, see, this is how America does give a damn somehow or never about their people. My niece, she was living in her nice, beautiful Section 8 townhome. And when they remodeled it, they paid for the moving people down to the boxes and the tape and the people to come pick up her stuff and move her into a hotel paid in full until the townhouse was fully remodeled. See, that's how Section 8 do here in America, but the government there in Nigeria and Africa, because they have all the minerals, don't give a damn about them. Don't care nothing about them. Won't even give them a TP to live in, a TP tent. Nothing. Don't
Some of them
care.
countries is corrupted.
Corrupted? Nah.
Yes, they steal from their own
No,
people.
no,
They don't help each other
I'm
out.
gonna tell you who's corrupted. The people of Africa is corrupted. You know why? Because their minds is so damn corrupted they can't think straight enough to fight their government.
I agree with that.
Okay? That's what it is.
I agree with that. Well, this is the time to see what they'll do for their people with this being demolished, right?
Oh,
They'll do nothing for their people. Look, Africa has been this way since the dawn of time. I truly don't
Exactly.
believe the people in Africa are the real Africans. These people don't care about Africa. How can you come from somewhere where the soil produces diamonds and minerals and behave the way they behave? It don't make no sense.
Yeah, they're not fighting for nothing really.
you know, right now in Angola, they over there fussing over dumb stuff. I mean, they are fighting over water and electricity right now, and they want their government or their president or whoever he is over there to explain to them why is it that the prices are jacked up. They can't even afford the rice over there. They can't afford gas, and they like the number two in the large, the full supply or whatever oil over there in that continent, and they can't get no explanation because the president or whoever he is been making all kinds of deals and packing in the money the same way the Somalians stole out
I was
tax
just
dollars
about to
over
say
here
that. Yeah.
is the same way they live over there. They come over here and they want to make America like what they left. Not just the Africans, the Mexicans too. All of them. That's backwards thinking. Because why would you leave hell and then want to go to heaven and make heaven like hell? That don't make sense.
Why are you talking though? You don't
They're
even
more
contribute.
comfortable in filth and germs. They're comfortable in
I'm
that.
talking because
It's how it
I got a
is.
right to talk.
Because you don't contribute anything to America.
What?
You don't contribute nothing to America, so shut up.
Bitch, you shut
Bro,
up.
how you
Y'all
know
are
that?
shitting in the
You
streets.
shut
Y'all are
up.
shitting in the streets. You Africans are shitting in the
That's why you
streets.
up on our panel, an American panel, but Black Americans begging, because you begging, you pushing up on us to stay in our country.
What? Who are you talking about?
Right. How about that shit
What are you talking
now?
about?
Bitch, I'm talking to you.
I'm in America.
Fuck out of here.
I'm in America.
Y'all be shitting and starving at the same time. I don't get it.
If you,
I really
I want you
don't.
to turn like I asked you before. Turn your camera on
I
and show us
mean,
the dirt roads of Nigeria.
I
Other than
mean.
that, other than that, your internet service is too good for us to believe that you're in Nigeria, sir.
So let me answer your problem, man, because it seems like you are trying to insult
Why
people.
when
Yeah.
y'all cook fish, y'all cook it with the head and the fins? Please explain that to me. Why y'all don't have enough sense to cut the head off
You,
and the
you.
fins?
We talk about
Cause
what
they eat
people.
all that shit.
Oh my
They
Oh
eat
goodness.
it
my
all.
You
gosh. They
talking
eat
about
the
what people.
eyeballs
They
too?
eat everything. They
Wait,
eat everything on that motherfucker.
you talking about what people eat? You don't even own
Oh
your
Yep.
own
my
life. You don't even own your own life.
gosh.
What the heck?
So so hold on. So hold on. Let me ask you this: what lives do people in Nigeria own?
What?
Especially the
What?
people that's hold on. Especially the
Yeah, I need
people
to hear
who
that.
are now hold on. The people who are now displaced from Makoko. What lives do they own? What do
They
they
have
have?
home. They have home, bro.
How? How do they have home when they
Okay.
displaced?
I
They
think you talk so
displaced.
much. You talk so much about
Wait
what
a
you what you
motherfucking
need.
minute. Answer the question.
Okay, let me
Answer the
answer.
question. You're not answering it.
Can you
Now you
debate or
just
not?
said that. Now
Can you
these
debate?
people are. Hold on, man. They just demolished Makoko. Hundreds of thousands of people live there. Now they are all displaced. Where are they going to live?
In the bush.
Okay, let me answer the question. Before the government displaced and destroyed Makoko,
I didn't
it's
ask
been
you
over.
before. I didn't ask you before.
Let me explain.
I didn't
Let me
ask
explain,
you. I
man.
didn't ask you before. I said
I
now.
am
What are they
I
going to
am
do
answering your
now?
questions. I am answering
Don't
your
talk about
questions.
before. Don't talk
They
about
give
before.
them they give them
Talk
they
about
give them three
now.
years. They give them 3 years to move. They give them 3 years to move, to relocate. They assign a different site for them to move to. Some people move there, some people doesn't. Almost 70% people already move. So the 30% who refuse to move were forced out. Are you dumb?
No,
No, y'all
I
the
just saw a
dummies.
video of these people crying last night about how they
Oh,
are
so
displaced.
they're moving the people out of
When
Makoko.
okay, when you
So
can move people in DC, People that were outside in
Shut
DC
up. We
doing
don't
it.
live
What
like
happened?
that. You can't compare what
No, we can't compare because we are
They wish they
human.
could, but they can't.
We
No,
are fully
first of
human.
all, this is a jungle man. Let me be clear.
We are fully human. You are subhuman in your
This
own
is not
country.
someone who's been to college. Let me tell you that right now. This is a village. This is a village person. You can always tell by how they speak where they come
Yeah,
from.
how they speak because
So
he mad. Because he
Makoko,
mad.
shut up. Makoko, it's a slum. It's like a sewage slum. They call it a lagoon. But those people that was there was already displaced. And they had just settled there for a very, very long time, and they just never moved. And so they already you can't, like, displacement don't happen in Africa the way we think it happens. Like in America, it's different there because uh they have nomadic tribes, like people that just move around, settle anywhere. They don't care, right? They got a lot of people living out in the rural area where there's shit. I mean, nothing there. They got to go miles and miles just for a store or clinic. It's crazy.
That's a
But
lie. That's a lie. You lying.
which
You
part
lying.
did I lie
No,
about?
it's not.
Which part did I lie
You
about?
say you say they don't own no things. Some of those people they have their villages where they could go to. You're talking about
The
some.
Makoko people.
Yes, people living there. They have their villages and their city and their town they could go
How
to.
did they get there?
They are
You
homeless
un
people. They are
you
homeless. They
He's
are homeless
ignorant. He
people.
don't even know.
No,
He don't even know the history of the people there.
Just
they
like they
are
don't
homeless
even know
people.
that Africa got a lot of
They
You're
single
they
you're
mothers over there.
uneducated.
they are homeless
I seen
people.
a single mother on
They
TV
are homeless
yesterday
people. They are
in
homeless. Just like
Africa, got married when she was 13 years old and abandoned with six
they
kids at
are
the age of 20. Y'all, you know what? Y'all is pathetic. Then I seen another one yesterday where it was four African women, girls, because they little kids. They was only like teenagers, and all four of them was pregnant by the same man. And he abandoned all of them and left them astray. And y'all talk about America.
America.
Y'all got single mothers
You
over
want to
there
talk about
all year
America?
long, all throughout their whole damn continent. The only reason why y'all always talk about our single mothers over here because y'all
America.
jealous
You
because
want
a
to talk about
single mother in
America?
America make more than a whole goddamn village in Africa. And you know it. In 1 week.
He's making fun of your accent, even though he
I
had
don't
that.
give a damn.
And this is the funny
I don't
thing.
have accent. You
And
have
This is
accent.
an
see, you
indigenous
can't,
asset.
Mr. Nigerian,
Indigenous to
you can't hear
America,
your
be more city.
I don't
Part
have
Mr.
time.
accent.
Nigerian, you
I
can't
don't
hear
have
Full
accent.
yourself, but
weekend.
other people can
In
hear
the
your accent.
house.
That's how it works. You can't hear your own accent, okay, Mr.
I don't have
Nigerian?
Look at him,
accent.
Lacey. This man
I don't
ain't
have
don't have
accent.
no formal education.
I
The
don't have
fact that he
accent.
even trying
Yeah, I
to,
understand, but I
America.
just want to talk
yeah.
to him in a
Um,
way that he could try to understand. And I'm being polite and respectful, and you're still not understanding. Every human being on earth, 8 billion people, all have accents. Just because you can't hear yours, I can.
We're jealous because our accents smell better and taste better and
Your
sound better
accent
than
is an
yours.
American accent. It's not our fault that he come from a village.
Exactly.
you're gonna insult somebody, then you cry when you get insulted.
I didn't insult you, and I'll never fucking cry from anything African says to me. Ghanaians threaten my life and insult me every day. I wish the fuck I would. I wish a bitch would cry. I wish I would cry. But no, I was talking respectfully to you, and I'm just telling you, you do have an accent. You can't hear your own accent. That's all I'm saying to you. Do you
He hear
understand?
that bull. He hear that crap he be spitting out his mouth. That old ugly, primitive sounding accent.
And even when he goes to a different area, other Africans can hear his accent. By the way, I was looking at a video from Gabon, and there was a Nigerian there speaking French, and all the Gabonese said that is a Nigerian, and he was speaking French. So they can hear your accent, sir.
Oh my God, when they speak French, it's horrible.
Yeah, and
It
see
sounds like throw up.
Everything they
and
say
that's
is
what the
wrong.
Gabonese were trying to say. They were like, that's ugly. That's what they said, and they
That's
noticed
why
that
they
it
be
wasn't him.
breaking their neck trying to sound like us.
Nah,
They
nobody's
be
trying to sound
crazy
like
enough
y'all.
looking in
Nah,
the
nah,
mirror
nah.
trying to.
You just try to sound like us. Nah. That's not your original mother tongue language. Please don't play. Okay? Okay? Just like Burner Boy, we ain't got no culture, but he dressed like us, try to sound like us. Every whole
But
song.
he can't look
Whole
like
But we
song.
us.
dress
He
better
is
than
Oh,
him.
please. Would
so
that
We dress
ugly.
better than all of
You
them.
just
Woo!
okay. You're listening to
that his
yourself
head
then.
is longer than the coastline of
Hey
Somalia. He
Dash,
can't look nothing like
You
us.
can't
And
debate.
guess
That's
where
why
he
you're
get
Oh my
that
moving.
hold
God.
on,
head
Dash.
from?
Dash, we
Guess
gonna
where
move
he
on.
get that head from? He get
We
that
gonna
head
move
from his
Hey
on.
guys,
mama.
the host
I
is
thought that was his
talking.
father
Miss
head. That's his
Money,
mama big head.
Miss Money. The host is trying to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, we gonna move on to the next person. Dash is like Fresh said, he's a village person. All right, so
Village boy.
all right, let me see.
You guys are funny as hell.
OG Beanie,
Village boy. Shut up.
OG Beanie. Is that how you pronounce that?
Good afternoon, everybody
Hold
in
on,
the
is that how
platform.
you pronounce it? Is it OG Beanie?
No, Ogbeni.
Oh,
Benny.
Benny.
Oh, Ben.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh, Benny. All right. Where you from? What's your
Man,
ethnicity?
those names.
I'm from Nigeria.
Telling you the language, the names, everything.
You from where?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, where are you located
Nigeria.
presently?
Presently, I'm in New Jersey right now.
You're in
Another
New
village
Jersey?
person.
Yeah.
Another one.
New Jersey. All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
Say that again.
What are your thoughts on the prompt?
You have to slow down. I'm very new here, so the English have to be seen in a simple way that I can understand you. What do you just say? What platform am I from,
Put
or
some bass
what are
in
you
your
trying to
voice.
say?
Goodness gracious.
English is the official
Okay.
language in Nigeria, and you don't understand what he just said,
No,
sir?
I mean when you say it so fast, it's
He
like
wasn't
What's
you have
talking
your
different
fast.
thought?
accent.
You gotta
He
sound
didn't
like a
say
Brit.
it
You gotta sound
fast.
like a
Oh my
British.
God.
They speak British English.
Hmm.
Are you here to insult
Okay.
me
What
or
is
go
your
against
thoughts?
or
All right,
my
just
thought?
listen,
Okay,
man.
my thought. Yeah, yeah. I
Listen.
just
What's
get
your
you now.
thoughts?
Tots. His tots.
What's my thoughts? What are your thoughts on the image over here?
Yeah, that is why I stopped, because when I
Okay,
saw something mentioning
okay.
my
Now
country,
read it.
then I had to stop.
Let's
Yeah.
read the prompt, read the image, read the words in the image.
Do Nigerians care about Makoko being demolished or question mark in front? R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Makoko was this their
Was
Section 8 housing.
was this their Section 8 housing? Yes, there you
Yeah,
go.
that question is wrong. We don't have anything like Section 8 policy in Nigeria. We don't do that.
Jesus.
We don't have it because we are not.
That
So
That
took
they
We
were
are
was
not.
not.
forever.
that was irony.
So we
You
are
should
not
have got
homeless.
Yeah, we
that,
don't
but
have
you
it.
know,
What
Africans,
we
I
don't
guess.
have. If you have it in your
Sir,
country,
sir, that
it
was
doesn't mean that
irony. It was
everybody can have it.
irony.
It doesn't.
He having a brain
Irony.
meltdown.
Yeah, take it
Hey, what
easy.
do you
Take it easy.
do your
Yeah,
hey, what type of phone do you have?
I'm using Samsung.
Okay, listen.
Oh shit, he
That
got
was
the
when
first
he
one.
talked about Section 8 housing, that was irony. You didn't get it.
I didn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know figure of speech.
So we have to speak flat English, not slang. When you speak in American slang, that is not
Listen,
welcome
village
when you are
man,
talking
It's
village
in
man.
not
You're not
slang.
listen.
yeah, city
Hold on,
city
hold
man,
on. Hey,
city woman talk, please.
village man.
City
You
woman.
don't understand, okay? First of all, you guys do not speak fluent English. It's very broken. It's like a pigeon. It's a bass. It's fucked up. So you should not talk about
But you
hey,
can
hey, hey,
speak
hey, hey,
colloquial.
hey,
You can speak.
hey, 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 hey. You
Dash, I'm
have
gonna
your
drop you
own
if you jump off your
slang.
mic again.
This is what you don't understand. You shouldn't make a comment because you're speaking slang right now. I know you didn't go to school. I can tell. I can tell. I know you was in that village, but listen, you don't speak formal or proper English. Even British English, that it's broken. You can't hear it. That's why you say tot. A tot.
But Tud. I dropped out of school in the third grade. All right, he probably don't know
AAVE
how to
has
read
its
that
own
stuff.
dictionary. These people are ignorant. I don't know. I'm not gonna answer people in the comments. If just
Right.
request up. That's all you gotta do. Don't be a coward and talk
It's
shit
not
in
AAVE. Whoever
the
said that in the audience, it's
exactly. Don't talk shit
BAVE.
in the comments. Come up.
What I don't get is when the host asked a question, he wasn't speaking in a slang. So I'm kind of confused
That's why I told him
why
he
he
doesn't
said that.
really understand slang. He was just
No, but
trying.
he didn't speak in a slang though. He
That's
just
what I'm
asked him a
saying. He was
question.
trying to be facetious. That's why I told him he doesn't he can't recognize it. He doesn't understand it. That's not.
We are diverse, okay?
He thought
We
that
speak
section
British.
8, shut up. He thought that section 8 was slang.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I answer the question that's on the screen right here? The
First and
host has.
foremost, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm Nigerian. I live in Texas.
Go ahead. You can answer it.
Uh, I mean, Nigerians don't really care that slum is getting demolished. They just don't know what the Nigerian government's going to do with it, because Nigeria has been trying to do these Dubai projects around the coast, and it's not really worth like it's not really useful. Nigeria should take the area that it was here and make it affordable housing, like affordable apartments, like China does. You know.
Well, what would they do with all that shit water? I mean, feces
And
water.
China is not in the same condition as Nigeria.
No, 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 no,
It's a
no,
false comparison.
Like right,
no,
and
no, no.
Nigeria ain't doing nothing
China,
like that. You
no,
know
no.
that.
China eliminated extreme poverty by just building a lots of affordable housing across the entire country. Nigeria definitely has the
But they
state
got
capacity to
their
do that.
housing is like a fucking closet.
I'm done.
They got people stacked on top of people in an apartment that's the size of a closet.
Yeah, but
No,
they
no,
have to do
that
something
no.
too. Then the way they are letting children and all kinds of people swim in sewage water. So
Yeah.
Affordable housing is affordable housing. It's way better than living in a shack on the ocean.
They
yeah,
even got coffin housing where their space is like the size of a coffin. And I'm speaking about in China, so I don't
No,
think that's a good housing. Or I mean, I know it would be better a step up besides being in Makoko inside of those floating slums, but that's still not really better.
it is better. Also, I'll answer the second question here. Is that a joke with the Section 8 housing? I'm pretty sure that's a joke, right?
there's Section 8 housing in Nigeria.
No, no.
Something is wrong with you. What
No,
is
no,
wrong with you?
no, there's
You're
not
very
Section 8
weird.
housing.
What's going on?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
No, there's not Section 8 in Nigeria, dude.
Yeah, that should have been a no-brainer. You should have known that one.
I know. I was just wondering why it's there, because it's not really a question. It's just like a dumb joke.
Exactly.
No,
So you didn't have to say it out loud. You know Section 8 is not in Nigeria. Your other fellow village person did something similar.
He asked me to read. I didn't read it because I know it was dumb.
Wait, fresh. Are you an
you
FBA?
can't read.
Wait,
You
fresh.
can't
Are
read.
you FBA?
I'm Black American, so yes,
No.
FBA is like
Are you part of FBA? Are you?
All
I don't.
FBA is Black Americans.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
that's
a
all it is.
group.
No. FBA are.
How the
Okay,
fuck are
I
you gonna
have a
tell
Let me
us?
speak,
question,
bro.
Black.
Hold on. Hey, listen, hey, Trek. How you gonna tell us what the fuck it is? Are you a part of that?
I say I have a question, Black
Bro, I
American.
lived
And I
around Black
said,
Americans my
hold
entire
on, we'll
life.
get to you in a second. You're next, so don't come off your mic again, please. Now, like I just said to you, all FBA means is Black Americans. That's it. It's just to
No.
keep the rest of
FBA.
it's to keep the rest of you melanated immigrants out of it. We the same people. Okay?
So what do you
Some people
think?
go
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, you good, fresh. Go ahead.
I think you already shut it down, so I'm not gonna.
All right, so track, we're gonna come back to you. Dash, please stay on mute. We going to this eager person up top. Nye, how you pronounce your name? What is it? Naya?
Naya. Yes.
Naya, Mataya?
Yes.
What the fuck? All right.
Nayet.
Where you
Okay, I'm African. I'm so proud to be
from?
African.
What country? What country
What
are you from?
I'm African, okay?
From what country?
And I am here in Dallas,
From
Texas.
what country? What country are
I
you
am
from?
African. You don't need to ask me which
Listen, yes
Yes,
I
we
do.
do.
She's
Crazy
gonna
ass
mention
lady.
Dallas, Texas, but
No,
she
no,
won't
ma'am.
mention the name of the country she from.
But
Yes.
she
She
proud to say
ashamed.
she from Texas though.
Yeah, she
You
ashamed.
see
She's
how they
Dallas,
ashamed.
are? This is
Texas. I
how
live
these
in Dallas,
She's
Texas.
Africans
ashamed
are.
of her village.
And they
Why
want
ashamed
black
about my
Americans to
village?
be show
Why
off
ashamed about my
showcasing
village?
Africa when
I
these
don't have
Your
bums
nothing to be
village,
ashamed.
are
I'm proud.
your
embarrassed.
I'm
You're
village is a
embarrassed.
African.
shithole.
I'm
All
so
right.
Shithole.
proud.
We
Okay,
know
what
you.
Talking to
country?
We'll
you
just say
guys.
you're a
Talking.
Nigerian. 9 times out of 10, that's what you are. That's a Nigerian.
I'm not. Look, I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Ghana. I'm a Senegal. I'm a Sudanese.
Did you
I'm a
grow up in
Haitian.
Makoko?
But you
I'm a
sound
All
like,
African.
right.
but
Did you grow
you
up
Okay.
in
sound like
Makoko?
one ignorant Nigerian. That's what you
Meanwhile,
sound
at
like.
Dallas, Texas.
Did you
This is
grow
an
up in
ignorant
Makoko?
I
Nigerian.
am in Dallas, Texas. What are you guys gonna do?
I
I
have never
have a
seen a
message. I have
Nigerian.
only one question for you guys. Please, please, I beg.
Ice, ice, baby.
Hey, you sound like you got a speech impediment, African lady. But look,
Well,
don't
Right.
be
look,
claiming,
my question.
don't be claiming Texas, okay? You are from Nigeria, all right?
I have never
Don't be
seen a
coming up here
Nigerian
and
who
claiming
deny
no
their
damn
country.
Texas.
Nigeria, we don't
I'm
deny
I'm
our
not
country.
denying. I'm a
They
Nigerian.
do
I'm a
deny.
Ghana.
So what is
I'm
she
an
then?
They will
African.
deny.
I'm an
You
They
live
will
in
deny.
urban,
African.
don't you? Hey, you live in urban, don't you?
I don't know. Why
She
you
don't
asking
even
me
know where
what?
you at. This is
That's where
crazy,
she
Ice,
live
man.
ice,
at. That's
baby.
why she got quiet.
She
She
over
be
in
there.
urban. That's
No, no,
that
no. I'm
Ice,
not living
ice,
urban
urban.
that
No,
turned
baby.
into a
I live
third
in
world
Dallas.
country.
I am living in Dallas.
You
But
don't
my
you don't live in Dallas city limits. Urban is that's how I know you don't. You ain't
I,
in Dallas. This lady is
look,
in Nigeria, y'all. This
I don't know
lady ain't in
urban. I
Dallas,
went
y'all.
to urban only one time or two times.
No,
But
this
You
she
don't live
got.
in
I don't
I
Dallas
know.
have
She
a
city.
could be
question.
like
Never,
an
she
East
never lived
African
She
in
too.
has
I
a
her
lot
couldn't
of
whole
hear.
East
damn
African
life.
What
followers
city?
with the
What
Okay, I
city
flag
have
do
a
without
you
the
live
question.
in?
jet and
Hold on. Let's
Congo.
listen to
Have you ever
Lacey.
seen
Hold on.
Nigeria?
Hold
Have
on.
you ever
Hold
seen
on.
I
Hold
Nigerian
have
on.
a
All
city?
right,
question.
y'all mute
Please,
me
can
up.
you guys
All right,
listen
hold
to
on,
me?
y'all. Hold
Everybody
on.
mute up.
She
So
has,
Lacey, I heard an East African
yeah, she has,
accent.
yes,
Yeah.
she probably is. She
A
has a
dirty
lot of
Somali
East African
or a
followers,
Ethiopian. Yeah, she one of
and
them.
she's extremely an elderly lady. And you would think that she would have respect and just have pride in your country and just say where you're from. Nobody's disrespecting you. Just ask where you're from. Aren't you
Okay.
proud of your country?
Hell no.
Of course. Of
So
Well,
what
course.
country
even
you
an
from?
That's
Because
elderly
it's
why I
very
come
thick
African.
with
up here.
accent I hear.
I have a question for you guys. Please, I need all black American in United States go to White House and
That's
say
Baby.
who you
to
are. Nobody's gonna
Ice,
listen to
ice,
your ass.
We
baby.
already been to the White House.
remove
Shut up.
all
Gina Lakini Nani. Gina Lakini
American.
Nani. Ah, Gina
Please,
Lakini Nani.
Ice, ice, baby.
I was trying to hear what she's saying.
eyes
What she want
now.
us to do now?
Hold the
What
eyes
you?
now. This is
Hold
my
on.
really name.
Hold,
Call.
hold on. Hold on. What did you
This
say
is
you
a
want us to do?
Somali.
You guys have to go to Washington D.C. and tell Trump you have to remove all.
All right, look, calm
Oh,
down.
what?
Just
What is
say
she
it.
saying?
Just
Remove.
talk. Stop
I'm
yelling.
tired. Okay, go ahead.
Stop
Go ahead.
yelling. I'm gonna let you speak. You don't have to yell it. Just
You guys
talk.
are jealousy about
You
black.
are jealousy. We are jealousy.
Jealous.
We
You're
ain't
not
jealous.
jealous
We
about Arab,
jealousy.
Islam, and good destroying your country.
We
Why
the
are you guys keep
action.
I
talking?
knew this
Ice,
was a
ice,
Somalian. I knew
Islam
it.
No, she's
destroying your
Muslim East
country.
African.
You guys have
Yeah,
to talk
this
ice,
is
about
ice,
I
Islam,
Somalian.
knew
not
it was a
baby.
us.
Somali going to
February
I'm
3rd,
Dallas.
talking about
baby.
Ice,
Islam,
ice,
not
baby.
February
African
3rd.
You
Americans.
get
February
now.
3rd, baby.
Let
I
us
Yeah,
hear
can't
you
you.
Hey
wait.
got
guys,
to
guys,
go
guys.
to
I
Call
have a
What is
question. I
all
have a
going
eyes,
question.
all
on?
eyes. Call
Hey,
your
She
eyes
okay.
right
Well,
now.
celebrating.
Call
your
eyes right now.
representation is
She is a
up.
civilized
Hey,
Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
Fuck you. Fuck
since
Yeah,
she
you
in
ghetto
Dallas,
ass
it's only
African.
right if you play Vanilla's Ice Baby. You know he from
shut
Ice,
up.
Dallas.
Shut
ice,
up.
You
baby.
know,
That's
Hey,
even
hey.
Play the
Ice,
song,
Ice
D.
ice,
Ice
it's
baby.
Baby.
funny because you're
Dun,
a
dun, dun, dun,
motherfucker
dun, dun, dun,
Christian.
dun, 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 dun,
you're a Muslim speaking like that, you should be embarrassed, bro.
Not us,
You're
not
a
us.
Muslim speaking
We
like
didn't
that.
do that. I'm
Well,
not a
we
That is
Muslim,
wasn't
bitch.
born so
absolutely
I'm not a
disgusting.
Muslim,
Hallelujah.
I just
bitch.
watched one of your videos where you were
I'm
talking
not
about
a
Islam.
Muslim. I speak Arabic, but I'm not a Muslim. Just talking
He
about
said the
Muslim.
BRT
The
said
Muslim taking your country, bitch. Taking your country. Leave African alone, okay? I am African. I'm gonna die. I'm proud to be African,
Well, go
bitch.
back to
I'm not
African,
gonna
and you're
kiss
so
your
proud. Go
ass.
back to
I'm
African.
So
not
now
gonna
that you
kiss your
cannot be
ass,
a proud
bitch.
African
Okay?
outside of Africa, bro. Like that's the biggest
Okay. I am
oxymoron
not
ever,
gonna.
bro.
I'm not gonna kiss.
You
I've
cannot be a
been in
proud
America for
African.
21 years.
You
I'm a
cannot be
citizen,
a proud.
and I'm not
Listen,
gonna
Trump
leave you
is
guys.
getting
shut
you
up.
T
I'm
You
Goofy
not
out
can't
of
gonna
be a
here.
proud
Trump,
African.
oh,
And
that's what I'm
leave
saying.
you
oh,
guys
there
to
go the
play about
song.
shit
You
about my
Hey,
speak
people.
be
that
quiet.
badly.
All right, I have a question. I have a
It's
question.
ice, baby. Get them out of here.
Guys, the Black Americans that are here. I have a question.
Whitney, we see you. Calm down. Track. Can you mute up, Miss Money?
All
We're
right.
gonna pass the mic to Whitney. Can you stop doing that? Why are you guys so impatient?
I didn't know y'all could hear me after all of that.
We saw you in the chat, all kinds of.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know they had all this going on with the Africans. I'm excited. I'm thinking why we don't get along. You know what I mean? Because we're like the same chaos that y'all got. Y'all might as well be American, just like or we might as well
That
be
we are
No,
not the
just
same.
like
We are
yeah,
them.
we
nothing
are
like
not.
these
Yes, we
people.
We
are.
are not the
Yes,
same.
we are.
No,
I promise
no.
you. I have
We are not
African
the.
experienced
even telling
both.
her we ain't the
I
same.
have experienced both groups.
Ain't none of
We
we
are
ain't
not the
the
Listen,
same.
same.
Listen,
None.
both
Ain't
groups is
nothing the same
telling.
about us.
What
I'm
are you
telling you,
talking
we
about?
are the same. In
How?
fact,
No, we
I
not.
used to. Okay, just
Do
relax.
Whitney,
you
can
Just
eat
you
bush
name
relax.
meat?
Whitney? Can you name
Do
one
you
way
eat
we
Let
are
bush
her
the
meat?
same?
explain. Yeah,
Just
let her
relax.
explain real quick.
Just
All
We
right,
are not the
explain
relax.
how we
same.
the same.
Just
All right, hold on,
relax.
Dash. Be
Village
quiet.
boy, mute up.
Yes, before
Just
you get dropped.
relax.
All right, Whitney, I want you to explain how we are the same, man.
Okay, so I work with Africans. I dated Africans. Of course, I'm American.
Hey, there she go.
Never mind. Relax.
But
Relax.
can you just answer the question how we the
I'm
same?
trying to. I'm trying to,
Okay.
baby. I was just giving a little credibility. You know what I
I
mean?
don't care though.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, time is ticking.
Where you got to go?
I actually have a
It
call on
don't even
Zoom
matter.
with
I
the
don't even care.
ambassador in
But,
Mali, so I have a Zoom
but,
call in like an hour.
okay. Anyway, the reason why I say that we're both the same, when you think about when Black Americans and Africans both have this pride that where they come from, they're very prideful people, both. Two, and very prideful, but very cocky as well.
But
You have
there,
Well,
hold
black,
on,
but
I'm,
that's
yeah,
no,
hold on.
not
I'm
true.
Hold on,
asking, I'm
Whitney.
just answering.
Hold on,
Oh Lord.
Whitney.
Hold on,
Hold
Whitney.
on, Whitney. Fresh is the co-host. I'm the host. We're going to interject. All right.
Yeah. First of all, especially when you say incorrect stuff.
No, I'm just offering an opinion, but Americans,
Listen,
okay.
listen. You don't have an
I
opinion.
both,
Your opinion is
I
based off of
am,
what
but
kind
I
of
would
penis you had
like
in your mouth.
to, I would
Listen,
like
listen.
to
We
Whitney,
are
what
not
explain.
the
time?
Okay,
same as
so
Africans. I'm
so
not
let's
finna
What's the
intellectual
point? What's the
masturbate with
let's
point
you,
of
bro.
having
Black,
can
someone
we
up
Just
here
shut
if
try?
you're
up.
not even gonna allow
Yeah,
them
Let's
to
shut
Hold
up.
up.
explain?
Yeah.
What is the
Hold
black,
up,
point
you're
of
y'all. Hold
having
up.
illiterate.
someone up
Hold up.
here if you're not gonna allow
Hold
them
up.
Black,
to
Hold up.
even
Hold up. Hold
speak
black,
up.
you're
Hold up.
or
illiterate.
explain?
this
Hold on.
mother
If you're
Hold
not
on.
The
even
Hold
host
gonna
is
on.
allow them
talking.
to explain,
Yeah.
what's
Hold
the
The
on,
point of
host
y'all.
is
having
All
someone
talking.
right.
up here?
Whitney.
What is
All
the
right.
point of
Yeah.
having someone up
If
here?
you are
We going. We
unhinged, there's
gonna.
no way we can.
I'm
We're
not
already
Yeah,
unhinged.
Whitney.
trying to,
Listen.
Y'all just
All right.
had
Hold
that
on,
issue.
Whitney. All
but
right,
we're
Whitney. Hold
trying
on.
to moderate.
Yes, Whitney. We gonna let you explain.
Jesus.
But
Thank you.
Black Americans. Hold on. Let me say this though. We have actually something to be proudful about. What do
I'm
these
just
people
saying.
from these failed third world countries have to be proud of and
We
be?
are
Yeah.
proud of
It's a
ourselves,
false
bro.
Shut
pride.
the fuck.
If you would let me
We are proud
explain,
of ourselves.
Shut up.
now, if
Eating
you would
bush
let me
meat. Shut
explain,
up.
that's just like y'all feel
All
like
right, go
Black
ahead.
Americans are so prideful. Yeah, when you really dissect the issues that go on in the United States, you don't have any rights here. What are you proud for? You're prideful. You
We
proud
are
We
over
got
the
every
fact that
right
Can
to
Bitch,
you
assert
ask?
Africans
you
ourselves
are
here.
saying we don't allow
uneducated.
Pan-African
Women,
You
pride, man.
un.
why are
I'm
you
not
African
even
speak?
African
gonna.
government.
All right, y'all, come on,
But
one
why are
I
mic
you
don't
at a
even
speaking
think
time,
like she's
she's
y'all.
not a
Pan
black
African.
American?
never
Why is
Yes,
she?
mind.
One
Do you
mic
hear
at a
Never
how her
time.
mind.
wording
This
is?
is
you are not able
You
to defend
people don't
yourself
have
never
any
in
mind.
rights
What
America.
here.
wait, just give me
Why
an
is she speaking
example.
like that?
Give me an
And I
example.
wanted to
I'm
ask
just
Whitney, how
telling the
long?
truth.
How long
I'm
have you
just
been in
telling
the
the
chat?
truth.
Listen,
Whitney.
Whitney, how long you been watching this live?
A few minutes.
Okay, so two Africans came in here and and they were embarrassed to say what country they came from.
See, this is the problem.
That was
And
that
I
was
saw that
twice.
argument. I saw this
Uh oh, here
argument.
comes
It
I
wasn't an
Whitney.
think.
argument.
I
People were just
think.
asking where you from.
No, I'm saying. I think the ignorance on both sides is this. You
No,
No.
have
hold
no.
on, hold on.
Damn. Can I get it
No,
out?
no, 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 no. First of
Can she
all,
Can
finish
I
so she
get
can
it
be eaten
out?
well,
afterwards?
Can I
Lacey, if
get it
you stop
out?
cutting me off as the co-host,
Well, can
then
you
I would
stop
have
cutting
probably
me
been able to
off?
put it in perspective really quickly.
Probably will understand if you stop cutting me off.
First of all, I
You
just want
just
to
keep
put
saying
things
all the
in
wrong shit.
perspective
Shut up.
because
You
you keep
attack
saying
me.
wrong stuff.
You attack me because you disagree with me. If you
There's
would
Because
no
let
you're a
me,
attack.
Pan-Africanist
just let
sellout
me get
Oh
broad,
my
it
and you
God.
out.
base your opinion
Just
based
let
off
me
having
get it
African
out.
penis in your mouth.
Please, just let
That's
me get
what.
it
That's
out.
your. So
If
you
you would
trying to
just
make us
let
the
me get
same?
it
We are not the
out. The
same.
only thing
Just
I
because
was
you
gonna
date a
say
dirty
is the
African,
problem.
that's your prerogative.
Never
Quit
mind,
trying to make us
y'all.
the same.
This is the
You old
thing.
sellout
Look, if
broad. We
you decide
listen.
not to
These
be, look,
sellout.
Black
I don't
American.
care. The
All
only
right,
thing,
hold
Get the
on,
fuck
look,
out
the
y'all.
of here,
only thing
man.
I
Get
would
the
All right,
fuck
say,
hold
out
this
of
is
on.
the
here.
only thing I,
Hold
if
on,
can,
y'all. Hold on. I
oh my
want. All right,
God.
listen, Whitney, listen. All right, everybody. This time we're gonna let her finish, and we're gonna respond when she's done. All right, go ahead, Whitney.
Damn. The thing is that you will have one African experience three Americans and they'll make a whole assumption about a whole group of people. You will have one American experience one or two Africans and they will make a whole assumption about a whole group of people. That's the say I have worked with both sides and I'm telling you and I heard both sides issues.
You're
And
uneducated. How the fuck
where you educated? Ask me what my
Ew.
credentials for. What ask me
I
what
don't
I got.
need to. Anybody
Because
that
no,
sit
no,
up
no,
here and
no,
say
no,
black
no,
Americans don't
no,
have any
no, no.
rights,
I didn't say. I mean, think about it.
you
America.
dumb
Look,
bitch.
no, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me
Anybody's
explain myself.
when
Can
people
I
come,
explain it? Let me
can you stop
explain it.
yelling?
What can you let me explain it? Let me
You
explain it.
said it all. You said the
Exactly, but
wrong
let
Nothing
me
to
shit.
explain.
explain
You
it.
stupid. There's nothing to explain. You just said some
Just
stupid,
let me explain
untrue
why I
shit.
said that.
Listen,
Just
you just
let
made a
me
false
explain why I
statement.
said that.
No, you don't need to
Coach,
explain. We don't need to
coach,
hear it because you sound
coach,
Hey
stupid. You
y'all,
where you
dumb.
at? Where
You're
you
dumb. We
hey
at?
y'all,
don't need
I
to hear your
got it. Don't
explanation.
worry,
You
don't
literally
worry,
just
We
gave
don't need to hear
direction
your
and they went
explanation.
against it. You
You
don't
sucked
worry
the
literally just
about it.
African
I
gave
dick, and
got it.
now you
Let her.
now
direction and
you
they
want to
went
make us the
against
same.
it.
We don't want to
No,
hear
Hey
your
y'all,
if you
explanation.
don't want to be the same, I'm gonna
If
keep
you
it.
ain't
I
got
don't
no rights,
care.
take your
But
funky ass over to Africa.
the truth
Take your
is, if
funky
you
ass
do
over
not
to
pay
Africa with them
taxes, your
Africans
ass
since you
going to
such the
jail.
same.
If you do not
hey,
pay
Go over to
taxes, your
Africa.
ass
You
is
got so
going to
many
jail.
rights.
What
Go
rights do
to
you have
Africa.
as an American
Black
Go to
citizen?
American. Let her
Africa.
No,
just say it.
hey,
Let her just say
Thank
it
you,
because
thank
she's
yeah,
going.
I
you.
She's
got her. Don't worry about it, family.
I'm
Just let
just
her
saying,
talk.
hear
I
me
she
got
gonna
out.
her.
say
I
it
got her.
again.
Yeah, let me hear.
I
Just
got
let
her.
me. Look, this is
Sis,
the
I'm
truth.
just
This is
trying to
the.
be a co-host.
Listen,
Please do not
are
think
you?
you guys are going to talk over me. I'm trying to moderate the stage. She's already outraged, like just running all over the
Again,
place.
again, look, this is the thing. This is just basic common sense for everyone
No,
who's
you
trying to
about to
get.
get
Look, see
dropped.
what I mean? You doing it again. Just hear me out. I'm not trying to make you on.
I'm sorry, I had to mute you for a second. Hold
I'm
on.
not trying to.
Girl, please. Jesus Christ. yours. Start from what you meant about Black Americans not having any rights.
If you would shut the fuck up, then I could. Just
No,
drop
you
me.
need to shut the
Just
fuck
drop
up.
me. Just
Listen,
drop me.
she's
Y'all
just
have
a
a good day.
she a
Cause y'all
condescending bitch
ignorant. Y'all can't
who
shut
just
up
need
for
to be
nothing. You
dropped.
can't
She's
have
a
a proper
sellout.
conversation. If you
Her
will
opinion
listen, you will
opinion
understand
comes
what I'm
from
saying. You don't have
her
to.
opinion is based on her sucking on African penis. Okay, that's literally the basis of her argument. Oh, we all the same. And she say everything that an African would say. Oh, you don't have rights here. So why the fuck you here? If we don't got rights, why are you using the rights that we fought for to get ahead in America? It sounds stupid, like it's just condescending. She coming in here to just rile people up, and it worked. Like, get your little dirty ass out of here. Go to Africa.
All right, I have a question. Uh, am I allowed to speak?
Ain't you speaking?
All right, I'm speaking. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so all the black Americans here. All right, so when ICE deports all the immigrants, what are you guys going to do after that?
Celebrate.
Live like we've been living.
Celebrate.
All right,
Come on.
but the thing is, black Americans have way bigger issues than deporting immigrants. All right, stop.
Grants.
All right,
Don't you got
wait.
bigger issues, right? Y'all
No.
say the same exact thing, bro. We didn't heard it all before, bro.
All right,
Like,
What
but
bigger issues do we have?
the thing is, black
What?
Americans on pretty much every statistic on everything are always on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Why is deporting African immigrants going to do for you guys?
Well, are you in our communities? Is they
Yes.
put immigrants in our community?
Huh?
Did you not see what happened in Minnesota? How people come here just for welfare benefits?
You mean some Somalis?
It's not
And to
just
fill out
Somalis. It's
the
all of
house.
you.
No.
We've
It's mainly
had
just the Somalis are in Minnesota.
hello. No. There's plenty of groups in Minnesota, even Nigerians. And guess
No,
what?
all the Nigerians are in Texas here,
It's
bro.
actually a
They're
large
all in
Kenyan
Texas.
community in Minnesota, by the way.
That
Track, you don't sound
exactly.
like you've been in Nigeria a day in your life, have you?
No,
Because
I
you don't
have.
sound like it,
And
sweetie.
he's ignorant though, because we know that the largest group
And
is
he's
in
not
Texas.
Nigerian.
No, I was born in
I'm not
America,
about
but
to
I'm
argue with
Nigerian.
what he is.
You about to lose that birth certificate, shorty.
No, I'm a citizen here in America.
When were you born?
that ain't gonna mean nothing
What
after
year you
June.
were born?
2001.
Oh, definitely. You hit.
Oh yeah, you're an anchor baby. Yeah, the Supreme Court about to make that ruling. You about to find out. All that I was born here. That's what y'all gonna be screaming when
No.
ICE
Did
bring
I have
y'all
y'all
boys up
hear
out
citizenship.
of here.
He's
When
you
they
know
Somalian.
drag
he
I'm not
I was
Somali.
born
so let
here.
me
You
tell
are
you what he
Somalian.
did.
He's Somalian. He's
He's
Somalian.
Track, were your parents citizens when you were born here, sweetheart?
Yeah. Yes.
Because if they weren't, you can lose it. You understand that, right?
I know that.
Okay.
Also, Lacey, I see
so
on
why
your
Lacey?
profile
Why
picture,
did he
you have a
not why he act like that wasn't a thing? This is
Yeah.
why we can't stand them. They always being disingenuous. And
Track,
then
I'm
can
they
not
you
being
ask?
ask
disingenuous.
questions.
Track is going to try to insult me, but go ahead, Track.
No,
Can you
I
ask me a question?
wasn't. I see in your profile picture, you have the Burkina Faso flag and the AES flag. Do you
Yeah.
support Burkina Faso and AES?
Of course. See, that's why I was standing inside of the residence of Burkina Faso in Washington, D.C. on December 11th when I took this photo. So, yeah, I do.
All right, so you're Pan Africanist.
What is
No,
there
I'm
to
not a Pan
support?
African at all.
All they
No, I'm
doing is
not.
just
Wait.
trading colonizers. I mean, what is there to support?
Wait, you support the
He
AES, but you're not
already
Pan
said
African?
he ain't giving Black Americans no citizenship.
Track,
So
I
what did
why?
you
wanted to
say?
hear what he was saying. He
No.
was saying that Black Americans have bigger issues and that immigrants is not our issue because we've already had issues. That doesn't make sense.
How does it not make sense?
Because you don't
Deporting
understand
immigrants is
how
not going to.
so in order for a group to oppress another group, it's basically just however you subjugate these people and however you extract resources from these people. So basically what they're doing and what they've been doing is using immigration policies to further marginalize us. And so anybody that's here per immigration, there's the policies, the different pathways that you guys are taking affects Black American communities. First of all, you guys are not even supposed to be benefiting off of birthright citizenship, but you are,
That's
right?
right.
Just so I can look at your ugly ass in my face to tell me you me, and you're not. It's the most dishonest lie that nobody else is addressing. They're just, besides Black Americans. Africans will run their ass around here, tell they ugly ass children that you are an African American or Black American in this country, and none of it's true.
All right,
Wow.
all right. Okay, outside of the whole Somali thing in Minnesota, most of the immigrants that are abusing those things are not African. They're not black. They're usually Hispanic
Yo,
immigrants.
Fresh.
That's
Yo,
the
Fresh.
entire.
Do you remember when we was in Mall of America and that we walked up on that stand and the chick was like, "Give me, y'all. I'm black. You know, I'm the only one up here." And she selling product and this shit a whole fucking African. You
African,
remember that
yep.
shit?
Yep. She
Track,
was a
Shit was
West
crazy.
African. I think
Track,
she
can
was
I?
And
Nigerian
they're
to be exact.
using Black Americans' name to sell her shit like she black.
Yeah.
And
Track,
selling
can
all
I
this
answer your
African shit.
question
Yeah.
about you saying if we got rid of all the immigrants and we still have problems? I'm gonna use Ghana as an example because I love staying on their neck. So, they have 20 million Ghanaians are facing no clean water. Okay, there are 15 deadly tribal conflicts in Ghana. All right, there are still
Wait.
8,000 people hiding out in
What
Cote
picked
d'Ivoire.
Ghana out of
Wait a minute, let
every
me
country in
finish.
West Africa? All right, okay.
Let me finish. So there are still 15,000 Ghanaians hiding out in Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire, right? They have a lot of problems in Ghana in their little 35% developed country. But you know what they're worrying about? Black Americans. They're worrying about defrauding and scamming Black Americans. They're demolishing Black Americans' homes when they ain't got homes. When they ain't got no affordable living, no Section 8 or nothing like that. When it flooded in the eastern region,
Don't forget about the land.
yeah, when it flooded in the eastern region and 120,000 Ghanaians lost their homes, like right here, they didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, Akufo scammer returned Ado went there and was like, "Well, y'all ain't vote for me and shit." That's literally what he said. 120,000 Ghanaians had no place to go, and that's what he did. He went to them because he doesn't like A-ways, he doesn't like Volturians, so he said, "Y'all ain't vote for me." He didn't do anything, and still John Trump Muhammad is in office, and he hasn't done anything with those 120,000. So they have a lot of problems to take care of, and they're still focusing on Black Americans. And if that little 500 Black Americans left, right, they would still have those problems. So when you're saying, "Oh, you know, like you're focused on," they want them out. They want Black Americans out. We should just leave. And they will still, right there, yes, still have their issues, but they won't focus on it because guess what they're going to do? Keep fucking and fucking and fucking. That's all they keep doing. You understand, Track? They're not working on anything, but worry about your own people.
Wait. Why are you targeting?
Because no one's flooding Ghana. There's not a whole globe trying to flood Ghana.
No, not at all. And they keep inflating the numbers because they want to make them seem like they're better than every other African country. So those people most of the people that went in 2019, 80% have left. And then a lot of people just rent an apartment because it's inexpensive. I rented an apartment for 13 months. It was $2,300. So some people are going there, dropping $4,000, renting for 3 years, and then saying they live there and going back home. I don't know why they think that's a flex, but they do. Yeah, a lot of people don't live there.
Wait. Why are you this angry at Ghana of any country in Africa?
Why am I what?
Ghana is the only country in Africa that actually allows Black Americans free citizenship.
No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. I want to correct Track because he can lie. No, it isn't.
Okay.
First off, you are talking like a Ghanaian. That shit ain't free. It costs the Ghana card's $120, but when their currency drops, the Ghana card gets more expensive. We have to renew it every fucking year. Then we have to renew the residency permit every year. That's $1,000. Okay. Now it is not free. They're not giving away free citizenship. They're not giving away free land. Yes, they did run up to speed and give him a free passport that he did not ask for. But nothing they give in Ghana is for free. And why do I talk about it? I lived there 2 years and it was the most horrific place of my life. So I talk about it. I talk about it and I will not stop talking about it.
The most horrific place in your life.
Can I ask him a question? Track, why is it that a lot of you Africans, you guys refuse to go back home? You don't want to go back home. You fighting us about what's going on with ICE. Why y'all don't want to go back to your homelands that you're so proud of? That's my question.
ICE has only been targeting Somalis. Somalis have nothing to do with Black Americans or West Africans.
You go lying again.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
ICE is not just if you hear the ugly people talk with the big heads, all they say is that one of them got online and cried and said she was detained with a Native American, which was nothing but a Mexican. They
No, no, no.
so
They had
so
accidentally
this
detained Native
idea,
Americans.
hold on. First of all, I live in Minnesota, so please do not argue. They have not been saying that and ICE has been deporting many different ethnic groups. It's only who they're in solidarity with that they have advocated for. So they said that black and brown. If you're not listening, they're saying Somalis, Mexicans, and anybody with an accent. That's what they said ICE is picking up.
So they're just picking up anyone with an
And
accent.
rightfully so, right? And there's no problem with that. Hell yeah, anybody with an accent, they
That is
should
an indication.
exactly.
Wait,
He
so
didn't
Okay, go
answer
ahead,
TT's
why
Brittany.
don't you
question at
guys?
all. And
Okay,
he was born here and he still identifies as an African. He doesn't even identify with being born and raised here. Even though you hear how he sounds, right? But he didn't even answer TT's question.
wait. What did he say again?
TT, the woman
Why y'all
above
don't
you
want to go
asked you a
home?
question and you didn't answer. But
Yeah, it's
I
that
was
fresh
telling her
start
you were
talking.
born
I
here
kind
and
of figure
raised
out.
here, but you don't even identify as here. So you
But why?
identify as a
No, no, no.
Nigerian.
I'm a Nigerian American.
Oh, okay. And you were born
But
here. So you went to Nigeria and got your citizenship?
Not a
There's
Oh
no
yeah,
Nigerian
such thing
American.
I
as
You
a
just a
bypassed that.
Nigerian
Nigeria.
American.
You just a
it's
Let's
really
get
not.
that
Nigerian in
straight.
America.
But here's the question.
That's true. There's
Here's the
no such
question.
thing.
Here's the question. Why is it that y'all be so proud of your homelands, but y'all don't want to go back to them same homelands? Y'all get up here, you say you Nigerian, you Ghanaian, you all this. But now that things are reversing and it's time for you guys to go back to your homelands, y'all fighting harder to go back to your homelands than anything else. Why y'all don't want to go home
Okay,
to the places that y'all so proud of?
okay. There are only 800,000 Nigerians in America, and they're more successful than Black Americans in America.
How
A lot of
Okay,
the
well
people you're
then
talking
my
about
Oh,
aren't
oh,
sister
even.
oh,
live in
hold
That's
on.
the
Nigeria.
Hold,
common
hold,
talking point. That's not
Man,
true. But
No,
answer the
it's literally
question.
true.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
me
It's
lying.
not.
It's
But can you
true.
answer her question?
How do they have
Track,
higher
answer
hold
income than
on.
Black
TT's
Americans?
question.
Before he listen. Hey, why don't you show your available balance on your checking account right now?
No,
That's what I
I'm
thought.
good,
Now
man.
shut the fuck up with all that. Y'all do better than y'all
right?
don't do nothing better than us.
No, I'm
And
not
It's
it's
saying. I'm saying
impossible.
they have higher income than Black
No, they
Americans.
don't. No, they
no,
don't. When you live in
Track,
no.
let me.
14
I
motherfuckers
got
in
him.
one house, of course the household income, your house seems bigger than what it is. If 15 of y'all are making $200 on Uber every fucking day, of course you're gonna have a fucking higher income of the people
I
that
got him. Don't
only
even
got
worry
four
about it.
people in the goddamn house.
Don't even. I got him. Don't even worry about it. Trek, you young, so let me just break something down to you.
All
Now
right.
you talk about how y'all can come up over here and do better than we can. It's because we paved the way. You're able to do what you're able to do because of us.
Yeah, but
See,
that's not
Yeah,
true.
you
They're
are. You
not.
are
hold
right.
on,
You're right.
We have to
hold on.
address that.
Wait, fresh,
Hold
fresh,
on.
fresh. Stop,
Can
stop,
I
stop,
say
stop,
Let me
stop.
finish
something?
Wait,
real
I
quick.
Can
want to
I
speak. Want to
say
speak.
something, please?
Let
Can I
me
say
finish
something
real quick.
about
Let me finish real
Hold on,
quick.
that
Miss Money.
comment?
Hold
You
on,
guys will not
Black
be able.
Americans in prison make
Miss
more
Money.
money
Can you
than
Okay,
not hear?
under the
Hold
radar.
on, let me help
Under the
you.
radar, okay?
Okay,
okay.
go ahead.
TT. You are
Wait, hold
right.
on,
The
Track.
only reason why
No,
I'm
no,
here.
no, no. Wait, Track. Wait. Because you said something that I find very disrespectful. See, a lot of you immigrants, you come up over
No,
here.
I respect Black
Hold
Americans.
on, Track. A lot of you immigrants, you come up over here and you talk about how you can do so much better, right? You're able to come up over here and do better up off of our backs. If it wasn't for our ancestors, you wouldn't be up over here. But
But
here's the
they not doing better. They
I
not
know
doing
that.
better.
Hold on, I know that. But here's the thing. What's even more crazier to me is you guys say that you're doing better up over here and you're so much better. Why y'all can't do it up in your homeland? If y'all so big and powerful and y'all these great people and you have all this knowledge and you have all this, you work hard and everything else, why can't you do it up in your homeland? Why does that continent look the way that it does? Why is the 54 countries in that, I'm losing my voice. Why is it 54 countries in that continent where y'all are the majority still suffering from poverty? Every country.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Track.
All right. Here's the thing. I
Hurry
respect
up.
Black
Quickly
Americans.
answer, and then we're gonna go to DC, and then our sister. Good night.
Okay. The only reason why most African immigrants are even in America is because of Black Americans. The reason why we're even here. I respect you for that. But the thing, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Black Americans. I'm just saying that there are way more bigger issues than crying about Nigerian immigrants. Like Black Americans have ways more things
Okay.
that
All
are
right.
important.
Landed.
Because why
No
are none
one's.
of these lies targeting European immigrants, for example? I don't see them making this about Ukrainians.
We don't make a
Only Nigerians,
difference.
Nigerians, Nigerians.
Immigration is immigration. That's it. Being against immigration, if you're an immigrant, you will be affected. We don't give a damn. We see TPS being up for all kinds of groups. Okay, we know about other groups that's being, just because they bowing out gracefully and y'all ass is fighting like tooth and nails doesn't mean anything. That's another thing you're not even aware of. In California, they have a line for automatic deportation, meaning people can deport themselves, self deportation. They have a line just for that you guys are not even talking about. You just don't want to leave. You Africans know that you come from even more deplorable conditions. And so you don't want to leave. But there's other groups that's being attacked too, especially from South America. Let's go, DC.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? I'm up here listening to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm old school. I'm 65, and I grew up at a time where we didn't have a color. We was called colored. We wasn't even called black. We was Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in D.C. and there was no other ethnicities but but black people. There was no other ethnicities, and it was, at that particular time, you couldn't say nothing bad about an African or anybody from Africa because we really, really thought that they were a part of us, thought like us, felt like us. We thought that we had a place to go, even though we didn't. You know, I can remember it was colored bathrooms, water fountains. You know, them the days. And the only thing we had to fear from was white people. I mean, white tees. So it kind of hurts me now that to see that, you know, we didn't have phones or televisions and stuff like that to see the kind of the hate that other ethnicities have for us. You know
Don't
what I'm
turn your
saying?
camera back on. Go ahead, DC. My fault.
Yeah. So we didn't realize the hatred or the bad ill feelings that they had for us, you know. So it's sad that, you know, I had to unlearn and relearn to realize that all white people don't hate black people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that all Africans hate black people and
Hey,
things of
say
that. But
dislike. Say dislike instead of the H word.
dislike. I'm sorry. Yeah, dislike. You know, but the very few. You know what I'm saying? So it's taught. Everything is taught behavior. You know, I can remember being at the Martin Luther King rally back in '68 when they had it, and I can remember the riots and all that. I didn't see no other ethnicities fighting, you know, for this one cause, for everybody to be the same, you know. So to hear especially, I don't know where it's bad enough that black people have to fight the other ethnicities, but then when we have to fight the Africans, that really, man, like put a little sour thing to me, man, to realize that they felt this way about us and don't give us credit for what we didn't fought for, especially me, man.
Hi, Mr. DC. You
What'd you
know
say?
why? You know why?
I really don't understand why. It's taught. It's just like
No. There's some. So this is how it happens. Because you're older generation, right? We're more millennials, Gen Z. Like we're more a younger generation. So I think the proper thing to do is to ask us, where did this come from?
Where did it come from?
Okay.
Because it's sickening.
So what we noticed is that Lacey, is you?
No, I just wanted to say something to DC. I'm 50, and I also grew up with Africans. They never differentiated themselves. And then as I got older, they started coming out with their behavior and saying horrible things about us, because in
But
childhood
they're
they did
doing
not.
more than
Yeah,
that.
I
It's
understand that,
yeah.
but like they would go home, DC, and talk about us, and then
Yeah.
now they openly say I'm not one of you, and then they're talking more. Michael Blackson is a big example, to sit there and constantly disrespect after he done got his citizenship. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'll be 51 in a couple of days, and they did go to school with us. They stood with us, but when
In
I
what
don't know what
state
time
and
came, they
what
just
year
started
was
saying.
this? Yeah, we
I
need
went to
to
school in
look at
Philly.
who
I went to school
stood
in Philadelphia from kindergarten all the way up to.
and what
Yeah.
African population that stood with us.
Say again.
What African? What year was this? So I can look this up. What
Oh, I'm
African
not saying they stood with
population?
us. They went to school with
Oh,
me in Philadelphia and never differentiate. Like one girl named Lola Cortang. I never knew nothing. Lola went to elementary school with me and then on
was
to
that
high
an
school.
African?
Yeah, that's a Ghanaian last name, but I never knew it, and she never said anything. She hung with all the black girls. She was with us, but now as Ghana, I unfriended her because
How
now as
many
Ghana became popular,
Africans
she
were
started
in
saying,
your school at that time?
I
In the
think probably about five, and
five.
they were
Okay.
all girls, and they just hung with us and never said anything. And then when Ghana started getting popular, Lola started writing these anti-black comments on her Facebook page, and then I'm like,
I
oh, now
think
you
with
Ghanaian, now
a
you
lot of
Ghanaian.
y'all OGs, man, the problem is y'all look past a lot of that shit. The ones that say I felt some kind of way when y'all, they've been saying disrespectful shit.
But
See,
I want
that's what I love about being, and I'm not trying to say that y'all different, but you know, in the South, we just got a different level of respect that you got to have for people. And when people came across Africans, they didn't come with nothing but disrespect. So people already knew. Like, and then they just say they wasn't black.
No, no,
That was in the case.
I honestly,
but I
she
So
do
a
didn't.
think
lot
She
of it
these
is
honestly
you
didn't
older
disrespect us
people,
yeah.
until
y'all
their
look
numbers got
past.
larger.
No, y'all look
Yeah.
past it. Let's just be
No,
honest. Y'all look
I
past it.
swear on my life,
They
Lola
been
never said anything
disrespecting.
disrespectful at all
Well,
about Black
You just didn't see it
Americans.
as disrespect.
That was her
But go
only
ahead.
friends, as a matter of fact.
from where I'm from in DC, we never tolerate disrespect. And plus,
Exactly.
even
Philly
in
don't either.
DC, we don't even expect even any other nationalities to say the N word. I can see a lot of other ethnicities, they going and YTs, they can just say the N word probably, but it's not happening up here. And I appreciate the younger generation holding the fort down, especially y'all,
hmm
especially the younger generation younger than me. I appreciate y'all holding the fort down
But
because
disrespect is one thing. They're doing more things to undermine us politically. And that's what's causing us to come out and speak out, because we
I
don't give a
appreciate y'all
damn
standing up for the
about
cause.
people and their attitudes and their and name calling. We knew we heard it, but it wasn't important to address. We should have addressed it from not just Africans but with Caribbeans. I think for a long time they have been here murmuring, meaning, talking shit in their households, because what we need to understand that these dichotomies are across oceans. Africans do have a perspective of Black Americans, that and they never been to America, right? It's not always negative, but because of the way um they're colonized, right? The way that they worship YT people, all of that is diametrically opposing to who we are. We don't worship YT people, right? So just within that, it's going to cause a lot of friction between us, because they come here, they think that they can talk to white people because they don't have the experience that we have, and they think they can play both sides, right? Every time we turn our back, these people are talking about us to other groups, right? Whether they're immigrant groups or just the dominant society. They keep doing these things. They're running on uh campaigns of, trying to get into politics and campaigning on getting rid of Black History Month. These people are speaking against our reparative justice. They're doing more than just name calling or murmuring. They're actually undermining us, Mr. DC, and this is why we have a problem.
Running
Also,
around
Africans are
saying
not
there ain't no
island then, right?
racism
So
and
it's all
all that other
Africans'
shit,
fault,
I have a
right?
and
question, please.
thinking they can speak for us. That's the real, like, all that shit. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of just name calling. Cause Fresh is right.
I
That
have a
part of it really
question.
didn't mean nothing. We just didn't fuck with them.
Which
It's
So
one?
when
you
they
Fresh,
get
fresh.
involved in
so
our
let me ask you a
politics and
question.
get in our business.
Do you think every African dislikes you?
All right, hold
Yeah, I
on,
don't
real,
care.
hold
I'm
on,
not finna sort them out. Just like I'm not finna sort out every white person that dislike me. But at the same time, I'm not fucking with them like that. You
Yeah,
can't speak for me. I
yeah,
don't
because
care. We not the same.
Track even said something that I want to point out to Track. You said I respect
Hey,
Black
Lacey,
Americans. He
real
said he
quick.
respect Black Americans. Then
Hold
he
on,
said
Lacey.
that
I have a question.
Real
Nigerians
quick.
were more successful.
Hold on, Lacey.
I'm not
Hold on,
trying to lie.
hold on. Wait a minute, Track. After Lacey, after you finish, we're gonna go. We're gonna let Money get her question in, and then we're gonna go to Stringer, and then Mark MacArthur. All right, so go ahead,
Okay,
Lacey.
that was my only thing. He said
Okay.
one thing. I respect Black Americans. Then turned around and said Nigerians was more successful than Black Americans, which is not
Yeah.
true. But it's okay that, like, when I had breast cancer, every Nigerian that I encountered worked in the hospital in some way, shape, or form, cleaning or parking cars, and that's no disrespect. But you just said I respect Black America and then disrespected them in the same sentence.
No, I was saying
Yeah.
they had
But the
All
higher
right.
thing
Hold
income.
about
on,
that,
Track.
Lacey, the thing about that is where that come from. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that's what we need to focus. Where did that come from?
That's just their narrative. They say that all the time, and I don't get it. I
Exactly.
don't know where because they don't
That's
have
exactly.
statistical proof, but they always say that. And I was just talking to Bright yesterday. He's a Ghanaian in.
She must have got a phone call or something. But go
Okay,
ahead,
can I
Money.
ask my question?
Yes,
Yeah,
me.
go ahead, Money.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question. This question goes out to any African that's up here on the panel. Could you, if you like to, you can feel free to answer. Give me an answer to this question. Why is it that Africans, when they come over here in America, they have this deep desire to be, you know, in our political arenas, to be active in our political arena, but and to go against us, but in America. But when you home, you have no desire whatsoever to be active in your political arena there at your homeland to go against your no good crash dummy president. Please, could somebody give me an answer to why is that the reality?
That's a good question. I was wondering the same thing. A Nigerian is running for office in
Y'all
Texas,
want to be
and
active in our
he's pandering
political arena
towards.
here in America against Black Americans in our country, against us. Y'all so pumped up to do that, right? But then when you home, y'all don't have no motion to want to be active in your own political arena to go against your crash dummy presidents in Africa that don't give a damn about y'all. So to change the game. So is there any African up here that can respond to that statement / question, and give us an answer? Because I really would like to know. Why is it that? Why is it that we see this? Why are you guys like that? Y'all want to be active against us in our political arena here in America against Black Americans, but at home you have no motion, no move around, no nothing, no turn around, no nothing in your own homeland at the political arena against your no good
Right.
crash dummy president.
All right, can I answer this one?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
you can
I want to
answer it.
know.
After that, we're gonna go to Stringer,
Okay.
and then MacArthur.
Okay, the reason why in America all these Nigerians be having like high places and like in education and all that, is because most of the Nigerians that leave Nigeria are already they already have college education. They're smart. They have
Baby, you
money.
not, no, I'm not, that's not, no, I ain't saying nothing about no education. I ain't saying, and see, and let me correct you, okay? When you guys have your education at home and y'all come over here to America, y'all got it. That education doesn't even mean nothing because the curriculum over there is nowhere near the level over here.
No, at the very top,
I know
is
for a fact
basically
because I met this Nigerian years ago, and he told me at home he was an engineer. He went to school to be an engineer, but when he came over here, they told him, "Oh no, baby, you got to go all the way back to school all over again from the beginning to the end." And you know what he told me? He said, "After that, I will go drive a cab." That's what he told me. So all this, we got all this education, and please, y'all ain't never really had no education till you came here. That's what you come here for. But you're not answering my question because I didn't say shit about education. I said, why do y'all have all this motion in the potion in the career in the political arena over here, but you don't have nothing going on over there at home? Why you don't have no motion in your political arena over there at home in Africa? Why? You can ask all that education, all that out. I don't even want to hear that. I want you to give me a clear answer to this question.
And Track, I want you to think about it, but we're gonna come back to you because we're gonna go to Stringer.
Here's my answer.
Yeah. So I want to give him a little bit of time to think
And
about
another
it.
thing, wait a minute, one more thing
Hold
before you
on,
let
Money.
them come up, right? Another thing I want to say, right, because I'm tired of these people. Every time I'm always on these network streets and everything, strolling through these TikTok streets and everything. People talking about, oh, we need to unite and come together, and why y'all want to divide? First of all, when Africans sold people into slavery, they cut the cord right there. The cord was cut. Y'all cut the cord.
That's a
So why
fact.
you cut the cord and then want to try to turn around and come back? No, baby. When you go to the store and you purchase something from the store, you can't. Everything don't have a refund. You can't bring it back. Okay, it's a done deal. So as is. Yeah. How about that? Okay, I'm done because he ain't never give me no answer anyway.
All right, we're gonna go to Stringer.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
They can manipulate our older people. They can't manipulate us with that bullshit. It ain't gonna work. They going on, but that's it.
All right, we're gonna go to Stringer and then MacArthur. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, Stringer?
I'm from Cameroon,
All right, where you located presently?
Ireland,
What'd you say?
Dublin, Ireland.
Said Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin, Ireland.
All right, what's your thoughts on the poem?
Listen, see what it is, yeah. Oh wait, do Nigerians care about Makoko? Nah, see, I'm not even
You
Nigerian,
say
but
you were in the UK.
nah,
Up
Ireland.
Dublin, he ain't. That's a
What did he say he was?
European, ain't it? That
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah,
a European. You a
yeah.
European?
Nah, I'm
Is
African.
that your name, Dublin? What's
Dublin is Ireland. Dublin is a
No,
place
He
in
said
Oh,
Ireland.
Dublin,
he's in
Ireland.
Ireland. Okay.
Ireland, yeah.
You're in Ireland,
Yes, sir.
but you're African.
Mm-hmm.
No, you African. You're not Irish.
I
You
never,
just said it.
I never said I was Irish. I just said I was.
No, he said he was from Cameroon. He,
Yeah,
I just
Okay.
didn't hear what he was saying about Dublin.
but yeah, like what Track said before. He said the people don't know what they're gonna do with Makoko, innit? Because obviously the corruption in Nigeria is crazy. You know what I mean? But another thing I wanted to say is that obviously I have no issues with Black Americans or whatever, but I don't understand why the topics are always about Africans. I just don't understand why we're always the topic. Do you know what I mean? I really don't understand that.
Do you say that in the panels where Africans always talk about Black Americans?
But miss, I never see that, to be honest.
Oh, you've never seen it? Okay, I
Don't
post some on
don't
my
Because
page
they,
though.
you know why he never see it? Because they spend so much time in our fucking business. First
nah.
of all, black people don't worry about you Africans. I don't know why y'all think that we wake up and think about y'all. All of this shit is a response to y'all keep being up in our business, getting involved in our politics. So now we getting in y'all fucking business, and y'all don't like it. And we exposing the shit that since some of the elders, these Pan Africanists, they try to act like Africans are all these nice people. Oh, they want black people to come to Africa and unify with them. But we see y'all in the like. Look, since I've been alive, okay, my family have always told us that these Africans don't like black people. We don't fuck with them, okay? And I got the experience, y'all, growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to check you little grown ass Africans for talking shit to a bunch of fucking black kids. We had to check them when we was children. So don't come in here playing this. We don't think about y'all. I never even thought about y'all even I had the experience, y'all. Till I got online and I found out that you motherfuckers was getting in our business and getting in our politics, talking about racism don't exist and no black people don't need reparations all of this shit. So yes, we putting foot in y'all ass, bro, and it ain't gonna change. So you can quit coming in here asking us why we upset or why we keep talking about. We gonna keep talking about y'all until every single one of y'all are deported out of this country. Okay, so get used to it. You
That's
want to be here? Get used to it. We putting belt to ass every day,
So what if that
all
doesn't
day,
happen then?
Why
every
Poggy
day,
on the TikTok live?
every
You're
day.
putting belt to ass on
But what
TikTok
Stringer,
if,
live.
Stringer, do you remember the hashtag Ireland is full on Twitter?
yeah, I do.
And you know what it was for, right?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Did you come in when that hashtag was popular?
come in where?
Did you
Hell
come into
yeah.
Ireland when that hashtag was
No,
popular?
He
no,
was there.
I was born and raised in Ireland.
Oh,
You
okay,
see?
good. And Stringer, I want to say something to clear it up. I don't dislike anyone. But if anybody doesn't know, the hashtag Ireland was full is because they let in
Too many immigrants.
Ukrainians and 10,000 Nigerians arrived in Ireland and said we lost our passports. And so the way Ireland works is they put you in hotels and they give you a check. And then some of the Nigerians started a scam in Gaelic, their language out there in Ireland. And so three countries had to come together with also ICC and come in there and get them out of there. And so that is why the hashtag is Ireland is full. And my sister, because we have a great grandmother that's Irish, was visiting Ireland and she could not find a hotel because they were so full because they put so many Nigerians and Ukrainians for free in these hotels.
That had nothing to do with Nigerians.
Yes, it did, sir.
It's only
Please
with
don't tell me.
Ukrainians.
Don't
It's
tell
only
me.
about
Shut up,
Ukraine.
Don't
Track.
tell me. Don't
It's
tell
only
me.
about
You're not
Ukraine.
even
I
in
wrote an article
Ireland,
about
That
it.
Track.
happened in
Don't tell me.
2022 when the Ukraine war started. It had nothing to do with Nigerians. You're lying.
Sir, the
You dumb.
hashtag Ireland is full has
That's
to do
not
with
what you even
Nigerians.
said, Lacey. Just keep talking to the
Yeah.
actual person that's in Ireland.
Is it though? Stringer remembers its track. You don't know. You're
But
just a
Track is
baby.
remedial.
Yeah, but he did say he remembers that area when they were coming in like that, though.
But Track,
Stringer.
I'm
No,
talking about
Track.
Track.
Oh, Track is
Yeah.
just a baby. Track ain't even been to Nigeria talking about
No,
Nigeria.
at
He ain't
least
never
at
But
been
least I
nowhere.
did. At least I did.
he has a lot of propaganda and that he's promoting, and that's a
Yeah, he
problem.
does, and
What propaganda am I
that's probably what
promoting?
You're an
sadly what his
idiot.
parents
That's
raised
why
him on.
you haven't you don't understand how Nigerians have created this kind of scared um 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 I guess numbers of them being educated and being higher earners. All of it's a lie, and you could break it all down.
Then
First of
why
all,
are they Nigerians up there, not black Americans? How's that lie?
listen, dummy.
Okay, fresh.
There's the Black American population is larger than a Nigerian population. There's no
No, it's
way that
not. It's not.
No, you just said it was 800,000 Nigerians. Didn't you just say
No,
listen.
that?
I thought you were
And now
talking
you're saying
about
it's
total.
more?
I thought you said total populations. Never
Oh
mind.
no,
Never
we
mind.
ain't talking about over there.
What is
Fuck,
he
fuck, fuck,
talking?
fuck, fuck
Why
like
would you
rabbits.
even include
We
them
know that's bigger.
raggedy ass people? They're even less educated over there. Even if we were to put you and lump you in where your actual country, you're even less educated. In fact, you're illiterate over there.
Why this lady come back up
Yeah,
here to
not a
insult
lot of
us
people
down
have
here?
higher tier
Shut your
education.
dumb
That's
ass.
why most.
This is what talking about your stereotypes that you have. But I'm not gonna hold up any more time. Go ahead, Lacey, because track
No, I'm
is.
saying just why did this lady come back up here to
White
insult
male
us?
outside that make
Can we
an
do some?
effort
Can
with
we do some
violence
basic
on
math?
anybody. I'm
We
not
Can
got
we just do
insulting.
two
some?
people that we need to get through. That was Stringer. Track jumped in. That's when I came off the mic to let him know that this is Stringer's turn, and then after Stringer, then we go to McCarther.
Okay, I was just gonna do some basic math, but go ahead.
Yeah, and because I'm a bit confused as well about your guys' ideology, because you guys say that Africans sold other Africans, but then you don't claim being African. So I don't get like what I don't like. Doesn't make sense to me.
Because you're making up something that wasn't said here in this panel, sir. That's
It,
why
it
Stringer
was said. It was said that that money woman said it. She
said what?
said that Africans sold other Africans. That's when the connection was cut. And then you claim not being African. Like I don't get like
These
what.
people, they've been misled.
When they
Who
sold
sold
them
Africa? They
Africans, they
are
were
Arab.
no longer
Arab is the
African.
one selling Africa
Yeah, you
to
didn't
brought them here
understand.
to
You didn't
United
understand what
States.
she said, Stringer.
Then you
She
just hear
said,
her say you
yeah.
cut the
I
cord.
said that the umbilical cord was cut when y'all sold y'all people. And there is no refund, so you can't bring it back and get it back. It's as is, okay?
So who are
The
those
deal
Africans that were
is
sold then?
done.
Who are them Africans that were sold? Who
So
are they?
stop crying,
They no
talking about
longer
we
exist.
want to
They no
come
longer exist, fool.
together.
Yeah, but who are the descendants then? Who are they?
They
They
all
don't
kind of
they don't
people. What are you
exist anymore.
talking
Do you
about?
I think
understand
They
what
he's
don't
she
trying to.
exist.
I think he think we're the Africans. I think that's what he thinks. You know what's wrong with This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't give them too much credit. I know why they make the
This the
they
thing
say the
about
dumb
it.
shit that they say. So what he's
This the
thinking.
thing about it.
But hold on, Miss.
Whether if they African, whether if they look, no matter who the people are that they sold, right? The bottom line is they ain't gonna do shit for nobody. They ain't gonna give them nothing. They ain't gonna give them no food to eat. They ain't gonna give them no food stamps. They're not gonna give them no retirement checks. They're not gonna give them anything.
But Miss Money, I'm trying to talk about like
Go ahead,
their
go ahead, go ahead.
mindsets, right? Sometimes we give them we talk as if they're very evolved people, and they're not. But he thinks that the enslaved Africans that they sold, that we're the descendants. We are the descendants in a way that the Brazilians are the descendants. Do you understand? You can see Brazilians are mixed people. You're not over there calling Brazilian people Africans,
But they're called Afro Brazilians though. Like what are you talking about?
but they're
Stringer
still
Stringer, can I
Brazilians.
make
Afro
it
don't
more
even
Like come
simple?
mean
on, man. It's
No,
African,
it's,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
stupid.
goof ass
no.
boy.
It's
He made a.
simple.
He said that the Africans that was sold, we're the descendants, as if we're still Africans. That he was saying that we're the Africans.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what
Not
he
was
only
trying to
said.
you,
break it down for him so he could
the
understand a
Caribbeans as
little
well.
better.
The
Stringer,
Caribbeans
if
sell.
you went into a fabric store and
But
you
that's
bought
not
fabric
true.
and thread, and you put it together and made a dress, would it still be the same fabric and thread that you bought because it's just sitting there? When you bought it, it was not put together, it was not mixed together. And so you buy those things and you make something out of it. Is it still the same piece of fabric, even though you mixed everything with it?
I know what you're saying. So okay, you guys are admixture then. You are admixture then.
Some people are, some people
That's
aren't.
but
Some
We
people
ain't
have
no
been here
fucking
for a long
Africans,
time.
boy.
listen.
What the
We're
fuck are
not
you talking about?
African. I don't think
Listen, I
people
don't.
understand how ethnogenesis happened. Right? There was a evolution. We don't just have African DNA.
I'm
So
not saying that.
Africans, hold on, and some of us don't barely have any African DNA due to how we were socialized, right? If you even had a drop of black or in blood, you were automatically considered, even though you could be 70% YT. You cannot be calling people Africans. We're not Africans. I understand how you try to rationalize it, but you left out a lot of key things, right? It's not a well thought idea that you have about Black Americans.
I understand that, miss. But I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
saying.
not
I'm not
Africans.
saying
So
they're
funny.
African.
It's so
I'm
funny
not
on the
saying that.
internet now. They want
And
everybody
do
to
you
be
know that
African
the
So
race.
you
least
did say that,
African,
Stringer. You
the
did
No,
say
least
that.
he did say that. Do
And
you know
see,
that the
so
least?
I'm Irish because my great grandmother was
no.
Irish.
But I
Can I
asked the
come over there
question.
with you and hang out and be Irish? Because my great
No.
grandmother's
Listen,
Irish.
The
What?
funny part about that, right? Even Mike Epps had a joke about it. He said, "Hell, I thought I was African until I went over to Africa. That boy, they sure let me know I wasn't African." And this has been going on forever. Like black people been going over there trying to, oh, I'm gonna connect to my African roots, to all to find out that nigga, you ain't no motherfucking African.
Bro,
But they get on the
every day I
internet when
woke
we
up in
talk
Ghana,
about
I was told I
delineating.
wasn't African or
When we
black.
wake up, when we say we delineating and saying, look, bro, y'all not finna use our fucking identity to think y'all can speak for us, and we saying that we ain't y'all not us. Now it's, oh, the people we sold, they were African. Yeah, that's probably true. But those people was no longer African once they hit them soils. Once they got all mixed up and shit. We talking about centuries. But this is the African brain at work. They don't know anything about how evolution works, how ethnogenesis, all that shit is foreign to them. They still believe that some of their ancestors fell out the damn stars. That's how crazy and stupid these people are. Like
Listen,
we
I'm not.
talking to a bunch of primitive minded people. They never gonna rationalize anything. Whatever the YT man say to them is that's law. That's just what it is. That's all. What the YT book told me that this is this. They don't even know their own fucking history. How the fuck can they tell somebody else their own
That's
they fucking
law.
history?
Listen, there's a difference. There's a difference between being African and having African ancestry. That's what I'm saying to you guys. I'm not saying you're African people. I never said that.
But yeah, you
But
did.
Stringer though, Stringer, do you not know who those? Because you asked us who those people are. Weren't they your people? Like, don't you know who they are?
Of course, of course, they're my people, but they were sent
No, but
to
I'm
the.
saying, Stringer, don't you know who they were?
Hello,
Right? These
Black
were your
American.
people.
Black American, can I talk, please?
I'm asking Stringer a question. These were your people, so you should know exactly who they were, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, you just
100%.
come. Can I have my
Okay,
chance?
so you all
Wait a
should have
minute, Naya.
people. You all should have people, right? That you can trace to America. Have you found a relative here?
I've done no genealogy or anything like that.
Okay, so then where's the connection? You're talking about a group of people that were your people, right? That you should know everything about them because they were your people.
Yeah, and what I'm
But
saying to
yet
you,
you are asking us about your people.
but what I'm saying to you,
Like, how don't you have those answers?
but what I'm saying to you is that them people sold over to the Americas,
Right,
who
but
are
they
the
were your
descendants.
people, right?
Yeah,
That
of
you
course.
sold. You should have documentation. Y'all
I
should
didn't
have
sell
very.
nobody. You're
But
saying I
that's the
sold.
thing. These are your people, Stringer.
Yeah, I
These are
understand that,
people that you all sold. You should have the data behind that. Why are you asking us about your people?
but I'm asking you who are their descendants. That's what I'm asking
But
you.
you don't know. You don't even know who they are. How can you ask us if we're descendants of them?
That makes no sense.
You literally have
Listen,
no idea who your own people were to then ask us that we're the descendants of the people you don't even know or have no
So,
record of.
so what you're saying is that they didn't
I'm
reproduce or
saying
nothing like
that
that.
They
if you're
don't
a part of
have
a tribe,
record.
I'm saying if you're a part of a tribe and your people sold people into enslavement, you should know exactly who those people are and where the F they went. So you wouldn't have to ask anybody who are their descendants because you know exactly who they are. But it sounds like you don't know who these people are, but you expect us to know.
He don't even know who he is, bro. They
it
don't
would
even know
not
they
work.
don't even know their great
It just
granddaddies,
wouldn't
man.
work.
That's
These are
That's
your
not how
people.
DNA works. If you see how if you had a child with a YT person, you'll see that child that the more it fades out. It's not a thing. Even if they had records or whatever the fuck that they
But
had,
even fresh,
it
they
it
can't prove anybody that has been sold in their lineage. They
So it's
can't
not.
prove
So it's not.
anybody a part of their
even if they
tribes who
but
have been gone.
even
They
if they
can't. But they
So that
want
even
means
us to produce some sort of evidence
even
or
okay,
sorry, go
cool. That
ahead.
means
I don't
it
want to
never
overtalk
happened
you.
then. So you're basically saying it
it's
never
been
happened then.
over
No, I'm saying if you don't, if
500
you can't tell, if you're
years.
the source, Stringer, you're the source. All Africans who literally participated in this enslaved trade, right? Y'all are the source, meaning you should know who your people were. This should not be a mystery.
But I know my
So the
people,
fact
though.
that
I
you
know my
coming to
tribe.
us and you don't even have the answers, bro, like how are you then making these connections, these assumptions? You don't have the answers and they're your people.
You're not making any sense.
You're
Okay,
no,
let's
I'm making a lot of sense.
Stringer,
You just don't want
Yeah,
to
let me
admit.
let Lacey explain it better. Lacey.
no,
Stringer,
no,
Not
no,
Stringer,
no,
making
no,
dozens of
no, no,
tribes don't
no.
exist.
not
D, we're
making
about
no
to
Yeah,
go
she's not
to
sense.
the
making no
next
sense.
person.
Yeah,
God
hold
damn
on.
it.
Yeah.
These people getting on my nerves.
Who who was it? Naya?
I'm sorry. I left, but I come back. I have question.
No, if you left and came back, let's go to the next person.
Okay. No.
Yeah. All right. So we're
Because
gonna come. Yeah, we're gonna come back to
this is
you.
my
She was
lifestyle.
the one
Okay.
that
We're
was
gonna come
calling us all
back.
kinds
We're
of B
gonna
words.
come back to you. Yes. We're gonna come back to you. So
Hold on. I just come.
we're going to
No,
come back to
hold
you.
on, because we already spoke with you.
Yeah,
So
she ain't come back to
Yeah.
say sorry. She didn't come
You
back
were
to say sorry, so she
uncivilized
can shut
then.
up.
So
So
who
hold
are you?
tight. Hold tight. If you want to speak, we're gonna come back to you. All right. Other than that, we're gonna just drop you. So just hold tight. Niggas,
You know what?
footwear.
Fuck yo. I'm going now.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Bye.
Yes, I'm
All
here.
right. All right. Wait a minute. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm
I am Africa. That's it.
I'm
I'm
from the
not speaking to
Bronx.
you.
Do your job. What's wrong with you, my people? Stop that.
All right, go ahead, Niggas. What's your ethnicity?
Black American.
Do you have an immigrant background, sir?
What you mean, immigrant background? I was born in the Bronx. My people out of Black Bottom, Statesboro, Meta, Georgia, and all that.
Okay. All right, man. What's your thoughts on the problem?
My thoughts is that what we beefing with Africans, when the white man done put their foot so far up our behind, we got bigger issues.
No, we put our foot
I
up
knew
there
it was.
behind.
I knew it was a New Yorker. He was going to be up
Pan
here, and
African.
he
Look,
probably not a
he
black
got the black
American.
fist. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
the black fist in the
Soon as I
background.
heard him say New
And
here
York,
his
come
shoe.
I already
Jay.
had to brace myself. I already had to brace myself. We just need to write New
Oh,
Yorkers
no.
off. Not all of them, but for the good majority of them that's black Americans, we got to write them off. They all mixed up there anyway. Shit, I'm pretty sure he got a Puerto Rican background somewhere up in his blood, some fucking where anyway.
What
He's
Yeah,
no
brought you
so
to
good.
the stage?
yeah, Niggas. I knew it was some Pan African shit with them shoes he's selling. All right.
I don't think he a black American anyway. Being from the Bronx, yeah, you rarely gonna find him.
Oh, Lord.
When the white man got their foot so far up your ass. Whose ass they got their foot up?
I don't know, but I see Africans
I don't know
breaking
why
down the
they think
door.
hey they think we walking around like it's apartheid over here or some shit like white people just running around calling us niggas and all kind of
But
nigger
why they
go
don't tell
home
these
darky.
African and Caribbeans to turn around? That's what I want to
For
know.
real, why if white people got their foot so far up everybody why is they floating over here on inner tubes to get to this bitch? I don't understand it. It don't even make sense to me.
Can you ask Nagas, do Africans buy that Pan African? His whole page is Pan African. Do they buy your products? Do they buy your shoes, Nagas?
Come off your mic. Let me send him a mic because sometimes they don't know how
Want to
to.
go make his shit
Oh,
private, bro? He said, "Fuck that."
okay. All right, come off your mic.
I'm up here. Can
All
I
right, come.
talk? Are y'all
Yeah,
gonna
wait for you.
bash people like you
All right, hold on. But
as
listen, wait a minute. Wait
He
a
might
minute. I
have been
want you to
in jail.
calm. I want you to calm down, sir. If you want to have a conversation, bring your levels down. All right, you too hype. All right.
So can
Have
I
you
do some
gathered
talking or
yourself?
y'all gonna keep doing all
Yes.
the talking?
You
Y'all
can
scared of
talk.
the truth or something?
Hold on. All right. I want you. You can speak. You
That's
gotta
some
calm down,
Jamaican
though,
or
sir.
something.
I ain't even
Calm
talk. How
down.
I'm gonna be upset and you ain't hear me
I
out.
mean, listen to how you're speaking.
Okay.
All right, so you came up here, right, with this false shit that you talking about. You said the white man got his foot far by our ass, but we the reason that these melanated immigrants that you love get to come in this country. So what the
Okay.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Now
how
go ahead.
disunified black people is where we make 4
No,
million.
we're not disunified.
Can I finish my
What the
thought
fuck are
without
you
you running
talking
your
about?
mouth? You
Yeah, well,
scared?
if you say something that isn't true, we will interject. All right.
Okay. Do we make as a people 4.2
Fuck that.
trillion
Let's
a year?
ask you some questions, man. When you going to Africa, bro? When you going to Africa
Huh?
with your Pan African
Yeah,
ass?
yeah,
When you
yeah.
going
Y'all
to
a bunch of
Africa?
fake ass pussy.
Hold on, bro.
Push.
No. Don't get disrespectful. Don't
You
cry.
disrespectful
No,
faggot.
I'm
wait a
asking
minute,
you a
Nagas,
question.
Nagas.
Why
How
do
I'm
they
did the
asking you a
always?
host get
question,
I can
disrespectful?
act as ignorant as you.
How did the host
Why
get
do they always
disrespectful with you?
default?
homie. I'm
How do
asking
they
you when you
always
going to
default
Africa
to
to go
that?
unify Africans. When are you going?
How is that a disrespectful
Is that
question? That's not disrespectful, Nagas.
Man, please shut your punk ass up. You know what the
It's
fuck I'm
Listen how you
talking
disrespectful
talk to
about.
a
because
woman.
he
You're
don't.
not
Oh
a
no
black
no
I don't
no no
give
no
no
American.
no
Why
no
you
no no
saying
motherfucker
no
that?
who
no
you
no no
is,
no
ho.
no don't listen. This is what he wants. See, this is deflection, right? See, it was offensive with me to ask him when he going to Africa to
It
go help
was not
Africans
offensive.
because
It
he
was
know
offensive
damn well
that you
he
trying to
don't want to be in that
overtalk
shithole.
me.
He
Yeah, he
You
don't
don't
want
did.
want
to
to
be in that
answer no
Yeah.
shithole.
questions. You
He
He
don't
got
want to
don't
he
look
want to
got
be in
weak
that
angry at
like
you
you
when you
shithole, so
are.
asked
that
him
was
about that.
offensive to him.
Yeah, you
They
don't
all
want to look
every
weak.
Pan Africanist, they all get mad when you ask them when
Yes.
they going over to Africa.
We all
They
heard
all
him.
this is what they say reaction.
Even when the host was talking to him, he didn't say nothing disrespectful and he just got loud. Do you have that smoke for the YT man, Nagast, that's not buying your shit?
They cut my mic off, so I'm trying to talk. Can
Yeah, but
y'all hear me?
I'm asking you, no one was
Man,
rude,
you
no one
motherfuckers
was rude
scared of
to you,
white
but
people.
why are you talking like that?
Because y'all will not let me say I haven't got a sentence out yet.
Wait, he asked you one question though. Are you
I
going to
asked
go
you
to
a
Africa?
question. Forget his question. I asked y'all. Y'all let me come up on the
Who y'all, boo
panel.
boo?
Hey,
Who
so
y'all?
first and foremost, you need to calm down. You need
He
some
really do.
Agusi, silky
Man,
some
please, boy,
shit.
y'all a bunch of haters over there,
Tell the
man.
fuck out, bro. You're doing way too much,
Man, he's
bro.
asking you lot
Well,
Ain't
let
questions.
me
nothing
That's
ask
y'all
it.
y'all a
like that.
question. Can I get my question out without being overtalked?
But can you
And I
answer the
land
one
my
question that
plane.
3 people asked you? When you
Y'all
going
in
to
here,
Africa?
y'all asking a bunch of questions,
No, it
but
was
let
one
me ask
question.
y'all a question.
It was one question. Are you
Because
going to
all y'all
Africa?
questions come from Tariq Nasheed, the head FBI agent that turned over as soon as
This
they
dude,
raided him.
hey, Tariq
Oh, he
Nasheed
was.
got a lot of these fans. Boy, he got a lot of. I bet you they buy more of his product
Tariq
than
did
actual
something you ain't
Black
did.
American.
You
Hey,
really
Tariq
See
hate
what
did
I'm
y'all
something
saying?
fans,
that y'all
huh?
Don't
did.
know, y'all
He
don't
went
want
to
to hear nothing
Africa.
They
I got to
obsessed,
say.
Tariq
boy.
just came back
They
from
Y'all don't want
Africa.
to
obsessed with
hear
this
nothing I
dude.
got to say. Y'all just
Why
want
you
to
Tariq
do
bringing
just
up
something
came
Tariq
back
fast.
from
Nasheed name? We ain't
Africa,
even
yo.
talking
Y'all
about Tariq
can't stand
Nasheed.
constructive criticism because if you could, your
You
mouth
can't
would be
give us.
shut.
Listen, you can't give us constructive. First of all, you're a Pan Africanist that's scared to go to Africa, bro. You can't give us no constructive criticism. I just asked you about going to Africa, nigga. You went the fuck in. Oh, nigga,
Because I asked you about
you
what
been
y'all gonna do
nigga.
about
Why
that
you
$4
gonna ask
trillion
me to go there,
you
nigga?
spending with the white man.
How you gonna let that
That's
happen?
what I
How you
asked
gonna
you.
let it? How
I
Y'all
you
would
gonna
can't
let
get
stand
an
with
none
the
of you
white
niggas to
FBI
man
agent,
buy
against
nothing from
all of
black
bruh?
each
How you
people.
other,
gonna let,
even against your ass.
bruh?
I
You
stand
gonna
with the
let
white
an
man
FBI
against your
agent
ass. How
out
about
the
I
that,
know
country to
nigga?
you
go to go
would. I know
where
you
you
Yeah,
at?
would.
bitch,
I
nigga.
How you
What
know
you
gonna
y'all
gonna
let an
because
do
I
Oh,
know
about
FBI
it?
he
y'all
agent
ain't
angry.
nothing
out
but
What
the
Nobody
you gonna
buying
country
do
his
to
about
FBI
it?
ugly
deport
and the
shoes.
you?
CIA. That's what y'all
Oh,
is. That's what I come
Nigga,
on
if I was
here to say
CIA,
to
I would
y'all.
be
You gonna
over
let
in
Bunch,
Africa,
bunch of
how you gonna let
white
destabilizing
Africa
most of
deport you?
they
all
shit.
y'all
What are
oh,
you
is a
talking
bunch of
about?
white wannabes.
he angry because his
And
shit
you
not
let
He
selling.
man,
Tariq
look,
Oh,
deport
listen.
you?
These panties, they pick up Pan Africanism. That's like a
Uh,
deal when they afraid of white people. They pick up Pan
yeah,
Africanism because it
he
makes
got
sense.
his.
yeah, I
He
know,
has his phone number in his
man.
profile
They
Y'all
say when
picture.
you
sound
be in
like
But
a
what
the in
about
bunch
the
of
woods and you
low
see a
Okay,
ass.
black
we're
bear,
not gonna
you
have a
make
low
yourself
bunch
look
of
Somebody
people
done
big.
off the
pissed y'all
mic,
off. What's wrong with y'all?
please.
Why y'all
Okay,
so mad and nasty to people?
nah, I guess whatever.
You the one came in here hostile with that old belligerent. That's how I know your ass Caribbean because you so belligerent, bro. Yeah, this is
wait,
how
guys,
you
guys,
know when
guys?
you're a teller, a Caribbean,
Hold
because
on,
all
chat.
Caribbeans are very belligerent, bro. Yeah, that's how y'all are.
What about Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, who are all Pan African? What about them?
What about him?
Yeah, those are your
Marcus Garvey is
heroes, man.
Jamaican.
Hold on. What
Marcus Garvey
about
is
him?
Jamaican.
MLK was Pan African too. You know?
What about him though?
Yeah,
4K.
I don't get why are they
Do you
allowed
know
to be
where
Pan
Pan
African, but y'all
Africanism
can't?
came from? Do you know where it came from?
Where was it the white
I'm
man?
asking
The
you.
white man.
Oh, okay. I'm about to drop you now.
No, wait. No.
No, you just
Explain.
exposed yourself.
but track.
I'm meaning. I'm
So we
joking.
all
You
I'm
have
just
one
joking.
brain. We
exposed
supposed to
yourself.
share it with Marcus Garvey. We all have one brain. We
But
supposed to go.
No,
Marcus
We
no,
Garvey
supposed to
no.
go
was a
share it with a
tether.
dead
but
man.
Let me tell you something.
Marcus Garvey didn't have anything pop until he came to Black America, and we need to understand that.
Yeah, because they ran him out of the
So
Caribbean
this is
because
he
his
doesn't.
ideas.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything but pick up something that was created here and start campaigning, and he crossed the line, and they deported his ass. They even campaigned.
The Klan.
Yeah, they campaigned for him to get the F out of here. Just
Uh,
like we campaigning for them to get the F out of here.
but the UNIA were
We
still
doing the
in
same thing
America.
our ancestors did. Marcus Garvey was a teller. He came in trying to push that Pan-Africanist shit, and he up here calling black folks lazy, and he got deported. Our people made that shit happen. They wouldn't have got
He
deported if
wasn't
we didn't
just
ask.
pushing no Pan Africanism. He
They were
wanted a
leading.
black nation, an all black nation, and he was gonna create it. That was his whole goal.
Wanted to be a king.
It wasn't. He was trying to detach us from our own country. That's what he was doing.
Most definitely.
Pan
But
Africanism was an ideology created here. It failed. It failed because the people that they try to align themselves was failures, which was
That's not true.
Africans. You're a
Um.
failure. What? Look at your country.
All right.
You lost all those wars. They kicked y'all ass.
Okay.
All right, now hold on, track. We're gonna go to MacArthur. MacArthur, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, I'm from America. My family always been here, never been nowhere else. So you know what that means. Got that engine in me. Yeah, I was trying to say the sister was talking earlier before I had dropped. She was saying, I see this other dude was talking about bringing back Jim Crow and all that, and you know they never been through no Jim Crow. They not even from here, and that's that tether. This tether we keep
Got a
talking
lot going
about.
on in your background.
Yeah, I see that now. Might just turn their car on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I was just trying to touch on that. Like, we got to just take our offices and stuff. Like, don't let these people in our
Hey, I
office.
can't. Hey, that
Yeah,
shit
it's too
throwing
much.
me
Let me
off.
just drop, man.
That's
Yeah, I
Jamaican
can't do
music.
it. I can't do that shit.
That's
Yeah, Uber
I'm ready to
drivers
fucking
doing way too
vomit.
much.
Listen to that shit. I'm finna vomit.
Me too.
The fuck?
Driver wanted to play this
I'm mad as hell. I heard some like
I hate Caribbean music, man.
me
That shit is
too.
trash.
I swear that shit sound like you know when a girl hula music. Like what is going on?
All right, we got extraterrestrial on the panel. Where you from, extraterrestrial? What's your ethnicity?
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. I am an indigenous Jamaican, indigenous to the continent of America. Right. I just came up because I heard about the Marcus Garvey
How?
thing.
Wait. You mean the Americas? Is that what you know that y'all just an island? You know that, right?
Yeah, we all know
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
miss. It didn't
You.
take a NASA scientist to say that. I said I am an indigenous American.
No,
Jamaica
no,
is
no,
not
not
American
American.
land.
no, you're not.
No. See,
That's
yeah.
because of the
Okay,
model
all
he
right.
was taught from. He was taught that this was a continent. North America, South America, and the 57 countries are taught all
No,
over the
that
world as a
quit
Even
trying to
continent.
though,
speak for
even
him.
if
He know what
even if it
this is some
was,
new shit that
you
they
Hold on,
trying
cannot
to
say
do.
you an American
hold
They
because
on,
this
you a
is
Ty. I'm
some new
part.
answering a
shit.
Well,
question.
some
This
Hold
people
on,
in
hold
is
on.
South
nothing but
Africa
some
do
new
call themselves
Yeah, that's
Americans.
not
I'm
they
the
answering a
trying
same.
question.
Being
Hold
from
on.
the
I'm answering a question.
Americas
Yeah,
is
but
when
some
you
not
people
say
in
I'm
South
answering a
Africa
America,
do say
question.
in South America do
How
call
many
themselves
everybody
continents?
Americans.
How
knows
many? Hold
United
on.
States.
what
They
did you
just
How
say,
many
trying this
Lacey?
new
continents are there?
shit. Talking about the
No, how many
Americas and that
It's
they're
continents
not
are
American.
there?
You're
new.
not
It's
American.
actually not new. It's
No, I'm
old.
asking
It
you how
is
many
new.
continents
Jamaicans
are
It's
there?
always say
not. You just
Jamaican.
hearing
They
it
know
now,
what
but
an
it is not
American
new.
is.
People do teach that it's
Jamaica
a
is what?
continent.
Hold
Oh
on.
my
You know that
goodness.
simple
You
like.
pan Africanist with me.
But
Hold
You don't
on,
even
y'all. Hold
understand.
but to
on.
call yourself an
Let's get some order. Let's get
American
some order.
is not. That's not his nationality.
Yep, I know, but
Yeah.
American isn't our nationality either. We're U.S. citizens, but
But
people have been doing it for years,
When
for
you say
decades.
you're an American,
I don't
everybody know
care if
it's United
it's not.
States,
It's
bro.
No,
What
they
not
the hell
don't.
we
So I'm
correct.
talking
sorry
about?
because I've
Oh
traveled a
my
lot. They don't
goodness.
know it. When I've
Jesus
said that,
Christ.
they don't understand
Oh
American.
my goodness. Oh
It
my
is.
I don't.
It's
goodness.
just.
Wait,
It's
wait.
just
What?
taught different.
Look.
What is the
So Jamaica
issue?
is in the
We don't
Western
call
Caribbean,
Canadians
right?
Americans,
So
bro. We
so
don't call
Jamaica,
Mexicans Americans.
nah,
Well,
No,
some people
Jamaica is
do.
close to
no,
Jamaica
they
is close
Oh
to
don't,
my
South
goodness.
America
No,
Lacey.
we
though.
don't. Everybody
So
know
look.
Americans as United States, bro.
No, no, everybody
Everybody know
doesn't. I'm
this.
Nah,
sorry.
that's
That's what
not.
I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, I
Jesus Christ.
disagree.
It is taught on other
Regardless,
sides of the
They're
world, but
not
never
regardless,
all
hold
Y'all got
on,
a
consciously.
whole lot
Americans.
of
That's
panties
not
on the
Hold
true.
on,
stage.
y'all.
I'm not
Too
Pan
Shit.
many,
African. I'm just
No,
telling you,
too
it's
many
taught like
but
people
that in
out
other
there.
countries.
Mics.
I,
Mexicans have never called themselves American ever.
so regardless,
Who?
Jamaica is closer to South America than North America. So if you want to say he's from the Americas, he should be talking about Central and South America,
what I
not
was
North
trying to
America.
tell Lacey. That's too
But
broad.
I
You
understand that.
cannot just
Yes, it
say,
is too broad. But some people
yeah,
around the world do
they
call people in Brazil Americans.
okay,
They
they're
do.
ignorant.
Well, that's what they're taught. They're called
Lacey,
poor
how
No
many
one's
continental
people
five
would
teaching
that
sections.
be,
that,
Lacey?
Lacey. I
Lacey,
don't
how
think
many
no
Yes.
people
one
would
is
that be?
teaching that.
Okay,
No
well
one around the world
there's
doesn't
a
matter. We're
news
talking about
outlet
here,
in
Lacey.
South Africa, and they call everybody in Canada and Mexico
Who
American.
gives a fuck? It's in South
They
Africa.
also
Yeah, but
call
I'm
us
just
the
telling you that
West
people are
too.
taught. Listen, why am I getting disrespected? I'm just telling you how people are taught in different
You
parts of
know
the
Who
that
world,
is they're
Jamaicans
not?
never
Lacey,
called
How
so they
could
themselves
do
you
call people
teach
American.
Americans.
them
Lacey,
that? Hold
Lacey.
on,
Man,
Can
my
I,
people.
goodness.
can I get
How
in?
could they identify with the all?
Can I get in real quick? I just get in. Let me just get in because
Rest of her getting called.
so I'm just saying this, Lacey. It's not disrespect. It's disagreement, and this correction is a part of delineation. So even though
Yeah,
you're
I understand
saying
that
that with
100%,
this
but it is in
nuance,
their
I
school
know, but
systems.
okay, but we get that, but it's still neither here or there anymore because now we're taking on delineation. It's our job to correct these people, even if they don't know. So it's our job to
No, this
actually
dude,
do
no,
that and
this
stand on it.
this is the misunderstanding. She jumped in there, this Jamaican calling himself American, and I'm telling Jamaicans ain't never called themselves American. That's the argument. We're not talking about going to no fucking Africa and they calling people from Canada Americans. Okay, they Africans. Who gives a fuck? But a Jamaican calling himself as American, he know exactly what he's saying and know exactly what he's doing. He know he's not an American. He know when you say you're an American, that's associated with the United States of America. This whole we are the Americans to Americas and all that other that's some brand new shit that they trying to attach themselves to calling us the mainland and calling themselves a fucking island, bro. Like, no. We Americans, he's a Jamaican. It's that simple.
Hey, Big A, and it's not called the United States of Americas. Stupid.
She just too fat. She been up here caping
Where
forever.
did
She been
she?
up here caping.
I just wanted to tell her that to be an American is apply. It means you're a citizen. Being from the Americas is something totally different. She's saying that it's in their school system. I'm saying regardless if it's in the school system, it's not politically correct. Why do people not under? To be
I
an
understand.
American, that means you're a citizen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's our citizenship in America. So when these people do that, it's just politically incorrect. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to talk to him, and then we're gonna go to Bella. Talk to him. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Decatur, Georgia. I'm a Black American.
Where you
I
at in the
don't know.
deck, bro? What part of the deck you in?
I'm in Stonecrest right now, but I'm from like Glenwood, Columbia
I
Drive
know,
area.
yeah, I could tell you from
Yeah,
the deck. I know.
yeah. I
Go
went, I
ahead.
went, I went to Columbia High School, and I went to
Okay,
Cram.
that's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah. But I don't. First off, hello to everybody. Greetings. I come in peace. I don't want to argue with nobody, but we can. I'm good at this, agreeing to disagree. But as far as Pan Africanism is dead, and how does it benefit Black Americans? I don't think it's dead, and I only think it would be beneficial to Black Americans that seek to live that lifestyle, because it's definitely a choice. It's not nothing that it's a conscious decision to be or not to be. I don't think any other. I don't think anyone's wrong for whatever they may choose to do. Um, just being real, like African American ain't even the thing either. Like it's just not, because it's just now that's politically incorrect. It's like um Africa's a landmass, it's a continent. Not to be, you can't be like African American. And I'm sure y'all know that. I ain't saying nothing that nobody don't know, but either you're Nigerian American, Ghanaian American, Ethiopian American, being that you might be like first generation. Your parents came, and that's the only way that you can be African American. But in them terms, you won't be African. You be in Nigerian American, Ethiopian American. It won't be African American. So that
But
term don't even really. That shit ain't legitimate.
you do know that
Um,
don't exist, though, right?
yeah, it don't exist. That's another thing.
So they just got to be whatever their ethnicity is. We not hashtagging America no more. But let me ask you a question on the second part of the prompt. How does it benefit
Since you said it's not dead, you know, and we ain't argued,
Yeah,
then tell us how have Black Americans, you
yeah,
from the soil, benefit from being connected to the diaspora, the continent, and the Caribbeans? What has that been? How has that benefited us?
yeah.
Tell
I
me
got
something
you.
we've gotten from that shit.
I don't. There hasn't been anything. The only in it, it's not okay. So put it like this: if one so chooses to seek any type of benefits, it won't be anything tangible. It's not. It's not something that you gain. That you can hold on to or pick up or grab or possess. Um,
So I assume in life you looking for tangibles, right? Shit that
I
makes sense,
mean,
right?
I mean, not all the time. Sometimes, like being connected to a certain ideology isn't too tough, so much tangible. It's just something that you possess in your spirit, mental, and your walk. That's all. I wouldn't say like that. The type of benefit it could be more beneficial, but
Well, you're
I
not
mean,
gonna
I
even
mean
gonna
as
be
far as
connect. You're not
tangibly,
gonna be connected
I
to it
mean,
if it's not
no, no,
beneficial to
no,
you.
no. I mean, what I'm saying is, it could be tangibly beneficial, but it would take more definitely more conversations and more understanding from all sides.
Can I ask
So
him a
but
question? Do
Need
you
Let
fresh
me
think
conversation though.
hold on. I want to go to Bella. Then we just gonna open the panel. Well, we got Most High too, but yeah, let's just get these people out the way. Then open the panel. Bella, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Hello, I'm of Congolese descent, so that'll make me African. Do I believe Pan-Africanism is dead, and how does it benefit Americans? Pan-Africanism is not dead. There are still
Black
people who,
Americans.
oh,
Black
Black
Americans.
Americans, excuse that. Um, there are still people who believe in Pan-Africanism and who abide by it, who promote the solidarity, unity,
Can you
and
tell us what it
determination
is?
of people. I'm sorry?
Explain to us what it is. You was doing it. Go ahead.
Yes. So, Pan Africanism, if I remember correctly, is a movement that's solely based on promoting the unity, solidarity, and of all African descent, of all people of African descent. It also deals with political and economic
So that includes
statuses.
white people, right? That means everybody in the world, right?
No, but African descent. So,
African
when you
descent.
say African descent, it's
White
going.
people are no, because white people, Asians, everybody in the world, from what they say in science, everybody in the world comes from African, so everybody's African descent.
Okay, well, you're being
And
intellectually dishonest when you say
No,
that.
that's what it says. He's not
I'm
being
not. No, I'm
dishonest.
not. What the fuck is you talking
Can you
about?
not cut me off? I didn't even
Did
finish.
they say the first human was found in Africa?
That
Yes or
is the
no?
out of okay.
No, no,
That is
no,
the
no,
out of
no,
Africa
no, no,
theory.
no,
We're
no,
speaking
no,
on
no,
present
no,
day. Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
no.
We're speaking on
So
present day.
do you know a
You're
lot
not
of
going to go to Europe and speak to someone who's from Italy.
quit being belligerent, okay? First of
They're
all,
not going to
the
tell you they're
fact that you're a
African.
Congolese woman talking
Don't
about
matter
some
what they
fucking
say.
Pan Africanism, and you are the home of like what do they call it? Pits of bodies, okay? You
What
can't
is
even
that?
show us the ideology of Pan Africanism in Congo. We're not even gonna talk about the rest of Africa. We just gonna talk about the Congo. The
What
Congo,
is
you ain't
so
talking on.
you're so now you're attacking me personally?
Is that genocide in
It's
Congo
not
Pan
attacking you,
Africanism?
girl. God damn.
Is
You
that
are.
teaching?
He's
Is
hopping on
that
me. I
teaching?
didn't even
He
finish.
said the Congo.
Is
And
that
now
teaching
he's
unity
speaking
and
on what's going
She's
on
solidarity?
in the
triggered.
Congo.
That's
Ma'am,
what I
be
thought.
quiet. You're triggered.
I'm not
That wasn't a
triggered. This
I
personal
is
just wanted to
attack.
ask a
ridiculous.
question.
Is this about the Congo or Pan
That was
Africanism?
This
it's
is the
Pan-Africanism. He's trying to give you an example of your country not practicing it. If you
This isn't
calm
about my
down,
country. This is
soon
about
as he brung up your country, you just got
Oh
triggered.
my god, you people are
you
so
you
aggressive.
you just said that Pan Africanism was about uniting melanated people around all African descendants around the globe. So we saying if you can't just be America, so what how y'all practicing Pan Africanism? My brother's keeper, my sister's keeper on the continent.
Okay. So we do have leaders. We had Patrice Lumumba. We had in Congo. We had Patrice Lumumba. In other countries, they had that as well. That was Pan Africanism. They believed in that.
Patrice
So
Lumumba. Are you saying? But you. He got the concept from America. We got that, and there hasn't been any of that since he's been unalive.
okay, I agree.
And it didn't exist before him either.
I agree, but this is speaking about, is Pan-Africanism dead? And I just said it's not, because there are so people who adhere by that.
You just said it's not practiced because he was unalived. So if it's not practiced,
There are other
then
people
it's
that
dead.
practice it. This is
Who
not
are
about
these
DRC.
people? Then give us these people. Tell us who they are.
In other countries, there are other people, like,
Tell
for
us
example,
who they
there's
are.
other
Don't
people
just-
in Ghana.
don't
I know
parrot
people
talk.
personally. I know people in my personal life who are African, and that's what they believe in, Pan-Africanism.
Who are these people and where are they?
They're Congolese. They're here in America. That's what they believe in, and some people in the DRC
in
as well
America,
speak
do they
on
believe it in
So,
Africa,
do you want
though?
me to send? Do you want me to send you YouTube pages? You're
So
not
if
going
you-
to
if you
understand. They're
listen
speaking
to
in a
it,
different
it's
language.
It's not a tangible thing. It's just a belief.
Okay,
That you
I
think
said
that's
it.
what
It is a belief. It's a
just
movement.
a belief. It's not. It's nothing. It's not a. So that means it's no such thing as Pan Africanism, because it's just a belief. It's not. It's not a such
I
thing.
said it's a movement.
that's just like saying
No,
there's
what
no,
is the
there's
movement?
no such
What has
thing.
the movement shit
accomplished?
moves?
It's
That means shit's that means shit
I'm-
move. That's what a movement is.
What has it accomplished?
It has accomplished. There are a lot of people who are united. You know, all of this TikTok
What
babble
has
that
it?
we're
What
doing. All of
tangibles
this.
have it accomplished?
I don't know. I'm not Pan-Africanist. I'm not a Pan-Africanist.
Oh, well, then why are you speaking on it?
What do you mean? I'm speaking on the panel. I don't believe that it's dead, because there are people that I know who
Then
are
give me some
Pan-Africanists.
tangibles that doesn't make it dead.
Okay, for example, there's an organization. I have to go back and look at it.
You don't
There's an
even know it.
organization here in America that
You
they
can't name
that
the
they sponsor
organization.
a group
Okay,
of Black
hold
American
on, don't come
children.
up like that, Most. Hold on.
They sponsor a group of Black
so give
American
me,
children.
hey, Black, hold
Yes,
on.
they
Give me-
sponsor
give
a
me-
group
you
of Black
keep
American
talking
children.
Hold
They
on,
travel
hold on.
to Ghana.
Hold on. You keep talking about America, right? We clear on what America part is. Give me the African side or the Caribbean side.
Well,
They
Pan-Africanism,
practicing it.
like you just
They
said, it
practicing
commenced in America.
Pan-Africanism.
It's an
They
American
practicing
movement.
in those cobalt mines, cool water. They practicing Pan Africanism in them cobalt mines. They gathering all the children and having them put their little
Absolutely,
names
they
on their
are.
little
You're so
pickaxes
right.
and collecting
Yeah.
all that cobalt.
Especially in Congo. Congo, they out there wiping each other the fuck out, and she talking about some damn.
Yeah, we're wiping each
Pan-Africanism.
other out. You're
You can't
absolutely
even.
right.
Yeah, you are. That's y'all was up talking about we need to cry for Congo or some shit. Y'all had a campaign.
I don't see. I don't
what
adhere
was the
by
campaign
that.
about that?
I was
What
one of the Congolese, one of the many Congolese that don't believe in that. I blame my government. I say it's my government's fault. The government is piss
y'all
poor.
was saying that people ain't listening to Congo or cry for
Okay,
Congo
and that's
or
dumb.
some shit.
See, this is not an ideology that's across all
Yeah, I don't.
Congolese people.
Well,
I
that's
believe
what
it's
I'm
my
saying.
government.
How
This has
are
nothing to
you?
do with
Listen,
Congo.
how
Why are you
are
speaking
you a
about the Democratic
Congolese
Republic of
woman?
Congo?
Why
Where's
are
the
you a
correlation?
How you are a Congolese?
It's
The correlation
it's
is
Africa.
yeah,
Shoot,
exactly.
damn, this girl.
These are African brains we talking about. This is African brain. I don't even think y'all got brain cells.
You're
y'all
speaking about the cobalt mines. What does the cobalt mines have to do with Pan-Africanism being dead?
Oh my goodness! You just said Pan-Africanism wasn't dead. I don't see when it was ever alive.
I'm speaking on it being dead.
Over here
That's what the
asking.
pump is called. That's the
You were
title.
talking about little boy.
You said it's supposed to unify people with African descent. That's what
Yes, it is, but everyone doesn't adhere by that. How am I not making sense? Where's the miscomprehension here?
Mines? Aren't they unified in the cobalt mines?
Yeah, they're very
gathered them
unified in
kids
the cobalt
everywhere.
mines. Go get a passport, visa, whatever. Go see.
I know. I'm gonna go buy me some of them kids. Put them in my fucking mind. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go do that.
You could do with $10
Let's see how far you get.
You know what you could do with $10 and a Nintendo Switch, man? You can do, man, a whole army of kids.
Yeah, that's what you think, but go ahead and go do it. Reality
They the
speaks
reason we
differently.
get on here with our cell phones. But
Did you just say how far they'll get? They'll get far.
Oh, they'll get far because you've been there, Miss Fresh, and you know. You all just know everything. Yeah, you've been there. You know the ideologies. You know everything, so you'll get far.
Her family is one of the people that ain't put the children down in the goddamn land. That's how she got to America.
Yeah, it's
I got to America
is
because
it
of
not
that.
slavery?
Okay.
Is that not slavery? Having children in mines?
Oh, absolutely. And I speak
Okay.
on that
Okay,
100%.
so that's a practice that Africans consistently show that they practice. So even when you think of the T groups, the rebel that's in your country, right?
What T
They're
groups? What's T group?
well, I wouldn't call them T groups. Rebel
What's
groups.
that? What's T?
Do you know what a rebel group? We can't say, we have to have certain
Oh,
language here
okay.
on TikTok.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
speak on that as well.
Whether you speak on it or not, you need to understand that it was possible to do it because Africans are easy to pay off, right? One group can pay another group to cause disruption, chaos.
Not more of easy to pay off, but more of, a sense of how can I say this?
Funding?
No, not a
Financing?
sense of funding, but easily, you again,
It doesn't. At the end of the day,
there's no
this
sense
is why
of
it's
just because
possible.
you and I are the same
Right.
pigmentation
But my
that we
point
are
is,
the same.
I agree.
Right? They wouldn't do that to like, let's say they come
But
from the
he said he
same
was going
ethnic
to
group, the same
purchase some
tribe. They wouldn't do
children.
that.
He
I'm
said he was
sorry.
gonna. He said he was gonna purchase some children to do
Okay.
to do a job, and you said he wouldn't get far. And I'm saying I don't believe that. I think he would get far.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Bella, did you confirm that Pan-Africanism doesn't exist on the continent in Africa?
I just didn't I just say that previously? I said everyone does not adhere by that. Why would these
So
T groups
Pan-Africanism
adhere
does
by
not.
that?
I just want to confirm though. You're saying Pan-Africanism does not exist in Africa today.
It does within certain groups and
Where
certain
does
people,
it? Where
not
does it
T
exist
groups.
today?
There are certain
Where does it exist
groups.
today?
Go look it up.
So you
Go
don't
look
know.
up Pan-Africanist groups in Africa on Google and you'll find it.
So you don't know, but you're claiming it exists.
Didn't I just tell you to go look it up? If I'm telling you to go look it up, obviously
But I
it
wouldn't need to look it
exists.
up if you knew what it was. Right?
Go do your own research.
So you don't know. Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
let's
I
agree
don't
that
know.
it doesn't exist.
You know
right?
everything. I know nothing.
So that's true. But let's agree that it doesn't exist, right? Like we can align on that. If Pan-Africanism is for the descent of African people, right? Wouldn't Pan-Africanism need to be the center to work within Africa first before it can be extended outside of Africa?
Well,
Since
Pan-Africanism, it's not
since the whole-
an ideology that commenced within the continent, if
But
I'm
that's
not
the
mistaken.
thing. But if it's centered around Africa, right? It's literally in the name.
Yeah, you're
If it's
right.
centered around Africa, shouldn't it be implemented in Africa first and successful
Well, that's
in
the
Africa
thing
first?
I'm telling you.
For
There
it
are
to
leaders
exceed outside of Africa?
that have implemented it, like in Ghana,
They
for
have
example.
not
The
implemented.
president, excuse me?
We just agreed that it doesn't exist there.
I did not say it doesn't exist. You said it doesn't exist because I'm not giving you an example and I'm telling you to Google, go do your own research.
If you're saying
That's
it
why
exists,
you
then
said
you
it
need
didn't
to prove
exist. And
that
you
claim.
said, okay, let's agree it doesn't exist.
You need to prove that claim if you're saying it exists.
Why do I need to prove anything? I'm telling you what
Why?
I
How can
know.
we
I'm
believe
going
what you're
off
saying?
of the prompt. Where's the big screen so I can pull something up on the big screen? How do I get on the big screen? Or they don't allow that?
Go
Still
ahead.
going over this. It's still going over her head, y'all. She still don't get it. I mean, this is like, it's so easy to comprehend what we're saying, but she can't.
I
Because
comprehend what you're
she a
saying.
third
I get
world. She
it.
got a
I
third world
said that
brain.
it's not dead within a specific it's not something that's practiced worldly. I said that it's not. It's not. I agreed. I said it's not. So what
So
is
you
there
agree
not to
that it's
get?
not in Africa. Once again, so you agree that Pan-Africanism is not practiced in Africa.
Not widely, no.
Okay, so if it's not impactful in Africa today, how can it be practiced outside of Africa?
That's for the
epicenter,
individual to choose.
If
Everyone
Africa
can believe
is the epicenter of the movement and it is not successful in Africa, how can it be successful anywhere else?
Everyone doesn't have the same mentality. Everyone doesn't go by the same ideologies. What I am saying to you is that there are certain organizations that believe in it. Everyone is free to believe in what they believe in.
Okay, if we're Africans so hard, why are we not able to be represented in the African Union?
To be a part of the African Union, you have to have an African country. You have to be a part of
Stop
the...
right there. Shut your face. Okay. Number
Oh,
one,
disgusting.
we could be observers. And number two, how do you explain the fucking camel riding Bedouins and Berbers and Israelis and Arabs being involved? How do you explain that?
Well, Berbers are native. They say that they're native to
They
northern
don't have a
Africa. And
country.
if
They don't
are
have.
you asked me a
Where's the
question? Let me
country of
answer. Or was that a
Berber?
rhetorical
Where's the
question?
country of Berber?
Was that a rhetorical
They don't
question?
have a country.
Was that a rhetorical
They
question?
are
They are a
nomads.
nomadic
They are
tribe. They're a nomadic
nomads.
group that
They
spans
are nomads.
over multiple countries.
Dumbass.
Morocco. How are you going to tell me I'm a dumbass
You're a
concerning my own
dumbass.
continent?
You don't even know
You're
who's
a dumbass.
involved
You think
with
you know
the
everything
African
and you
Union.
don't.
I
You
don't
got
care
up here
if they
speaking on
got kicked
Berbers and
out.
Arabs, and I'm
At
explaining to you. And a lot of
at one point, Israelis, Arabs, all kinds of random people on camels, all kinds of things have been involved in the African Union. And they told Black Americans, oh no, you don't have a country, but we reserve the right to beg you into oblivion to help us with our problems with our stolen girls and our FGM and our this and our that, and help us with SARS and give us money and blah, 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 while these other people get to be involved and do nothing. Right? CARICOM, same thing. Oh, you're not a Caribbean nation. Okay. But we reserve the right to flow over to your country and tell you to give us your reparations and at the same time block it. And I said, well, guess what? Why is this other country involved? They're in South America. But they identify as Caribbean. Right? So you can bring the rules and let South Americans belong into CARICOM, and the South American Union can bend the rules and let Caribbeans belong and observe, and the African Union can let all kind of people riding sideways on camels belong, people that would never help them do anything, right? If we're so African, then why do the 54 countries with UN seats never mention our problems? If we're African, why is there no big abolitionist group from Africa? We had abolitionists from France. You know those guys that sent over the Statue of Liberty? Where's the big abolitionist group from Africa that wanted to do something to make sure we were okay? They didn't do anything. They never abolished slavery. They still practice it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me I don't even know where to start because you were saying so much. Okay, let's speak on slavery. There's a difference between and I don't support either. I want to make it clear I don't support prison industry slavery, any mining slavery. I don't support any of it.
You do, just to get to the point. We ain't
I can speak. I can speak just like she did. Why am I being rushed? Africans do not participate on the continent in chattel slavery.
Yes, they did.
No,
they invented chattel slavery, and they also buried everybody with the owner of the slave. So what are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. They invented it. They invented it. They invented slavery. They invented tribalism. They invented burying people with them when they croaked. What else do you want? They invented those dungeons to hold people in there to sell to the European. They invented all of those things.
Okay, so like I said, Africans do not practice chattel slavery. What you're speaking about, when a prince dies, they bury them with a person that is the belief that they believe in. I have nothing to say concerning that.
Listen.
As in,
you spoke on the
there's
African.
lineages that have been tailored to a lifestyle, and they are literally known as
That's their
slaves.
tradition. What do you want me to
Listen,
do
that's
about
what
it?
chattel slavery is.
That's not chattel slavery.
Yes, if
No,
that's
it's
if
not.
that
Okay,
listen,
let's see.
how the
Let's
hell?
define what chattel slavery is.
Yes,
Since you think you know
defined
everything,
it. You defined.
Hey,
No,
please.
you
Fresh, did
think
we
you know
find out where
everything.
she's from? Do we know where she's from?
She's from the Congo.
Congo.
My
She got
God,
a
what
lot
a
of
filthy,
Senegalese stuff
what
in
a
her
filthy
thing.
place
So
to be from.
I wanted to explain.
What Senegalese stuff do I have?
No. What is chattel slavery?
No. What Senegalese stuff do I have? And I do love Senegal. Senegal. I've been to Senegal before. I used to live in Senegal. I like Senegal.
then why I asked that dumbass question? Because you know
But I
you
don't
got some
have
shit.
anything about Senegal on my profile. I don't have
You do.
what? What? Since you know everything, what? You've never even been to Senegal. Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh Lord.
God, we have. Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
Now let's get to this.
Wait,
Chattel
Juan.
slavery is a
Wani, hold on
Everywhere.
just a second before you start. I don't want to interrupt you because I know you're about to go in. D, in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna drop because I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Can you let me back up? Is D here?
Starbucks.
Well, you'll do it, Wani. Just let me back up.
We're
Okay.
gonna let you back up.
Don't worry about
Spend
that.
$20 on a cup of coffee.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Fresh,
live it.
She getting
I
her
interrupted you,
$50 cup
Fresh.
of
So go ahead and
coffee.
ask the question to the girl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just saw that on her page. But Fresh, wasn't you asking her something before wanting go in?
I don't remember. Let Wani have. I'm pretty sure she's gonna
I
cover
was
it.
only going to cover the chattel
Oh, go
slavery.
ahead, Wani. Go ahead. I just didn't want to be rude to Fresh. I was sorry about that, Fresh.
No, it's
So
fine.
I
You
was
got it.
supposed to do the definition for chattel slavery.
No, I'm going to do it because you're a pathological liar and you're dumb.
What is
Check it
about?
out.
You're
Chattel slavery
lying
is a brutal
to lie.
system where human beings are treated as legal personal property of the owner, capable of being bought, sold, traded, and inherited. That is what Africans did. That is what Africans do. That is what it is. It is trading people. They do it with their daughters. They trade their daughters for livestock. That is a form of slavery. What they are doing now with young children, grabbing them, putting them in cobalt mines, that is slavery. They're also putting them on plantations with chocolate production. They're doing every form of chattel slavery known to man because that's how they get down. Their idea of getting money is just grabbing things they see in the environment. A bird, hey, I'm going to grab this pigeon and sell it to somebody. I'm going to fish by this lake and sell it to somebody. If you happen to walk past that person, they'll just grab you, put you in a cage, and sell it to somebody. That is their culture. So you don't know what chattel is. I just told you. Africans have been doing this the whole time. Not saying that others haven't. Not saying that Arabs haven't done it. Not saying that even Chinese people haven't done it. Okay? But we're speaking about Africans right now.
You will never in your life, however old you are, able to tell me what my people do and me believe it. You can think what you want to think, but it's never
So
going to be
it
reality.
doesn't matter
She
what
just
you want.
educated
It's
you. You
So
don't know what
you
chattel slavery is. Yes, she
is this a
did.
Congolese
did
or a
not.
Senegalese?
Can't even
She's
Is it a
Congolese,
Congolese?
where the
Okay.
pits of
That's a
bodies.
filthy
Yeah.
ass country. They're so filthy. They did dirty deals with Tipu Tip. He was over there generationally selling human beings. Ma'am, your people chopped up the arms of children that didn't produce enough rubber. Your people are the lowest of the low. And you tried to blame King Leopold for your own bad actions. The man never stepped foot in that dump. All he did was send over some Belgian people who said, hey, let's use these dummies and put them in force publique. Go look it up. FORCE, publique. That is the Belgian army. It's filled with a bunch of
wrong,
whatever they are.
wrong,
African. Yeah,
wrong,
right. There's pictures,
wrong,
people. There's pictures of
wrong.
her filthy men in force public with weapons that they used to chop off the arm of their own people. And then they said, oh, look, the mighty man made me do it because I have a pin brain and I'm a Stone Age Homo erectus ass fool. You're dumb. So I don't care how much you try to drag over here and get an American accent, your basket weaving brain is never going to change. You are a Stone Age people, and you have no signs that you even went through any of the stages of man in the Congo. You literally have nothing to talk about.
Always coming over here like they ain't doing shit. Man, it's
Hey,
literally
Black.
photos of them damn
Hey, Black.
Congolese people
So
fighting on
wrong.
behalf of Leopold.
You know better
There's
to
pictures
mute
of that
me.
shit.
Hey,
In
hold
real
on,
life,
Lay.
you and me would have such a great discussion and you wouldn't be able to
I muted you.
educate
Hey, let
you.
me ask you
No, we
this. Is
don't play
that
with lies.
hey,
Educate
Black,
you.
let me ask you something. Is
So much power.
is that your girl, be quiet.
Powerless.
I got a question for you.
So much
Is that
power.
your don't mute her,
No,
bro.
I'm going to.
Is that
I'm
your
going to
family?
answer
Is that
her.
your family at the
Going to answer her. I'm going to
She's
answer her.
triggered. She
Why
wants
would
to
I
fight
talk?
Ronnie
Why
now.
would I
Yes.
talk to a genocidal freak
I'm
that's present day genocidal,
I'm
genocidal?
speaking on my
These people are horrific genocidals, and they maim their own people because King Leopold wanted rubber. They're
And her
sick.
was just having a conversation how it's easy to purchase a rebel group or finance one to go and create civil unrest. It's simple. It has a lot to do with the practices and the conditions that's been going on for a very, very long time.
And so, no, I don't take education from slave sellers, from child maimers, from people that are present day attacking children. When I see the pictures of what they've done and the videos of what they've done, you don't get to tell us anything. You should go hide back in the hut you jumped out of. Go run back up the tree you climbed out of and stop trying to be in civilization. You don't belong.
I'm gonna do that after you go back to the field and pick cotton for.
where's Oak Bluff at?
When you pick cotton for me, I'm gonna
Do
do
you
that.
know where Oak
Yeah,
Bluff
so
is?
you can use the
Do
old.
anybody know where
I
Oak
guess.
Bluff is? Anybody?
No.
How
tell
about
us?
you go pick
No, this is where
pick cotton on?
I'll go pick
I'll show
cotton.
you.
You go pick cotton and I'll go to my hut.
They said this was her MO.
Switch
No,
up.
the
Let's switch
founders,
it
she
up.
been calling black folks
I'll go
slaves.
pick cotton.
But
and
them
you go
Yeah,
kids
pick
you
over there
cotton.
will.
picking.
You will.
Hey,
Since you
won't
want to
you
go
go
so
pick
low, you want to
cobalt?
start to
Go pick
insult.
cobalt.
Let's
Hey,
do it. Let's
hey,
insult. Let's do it. This is not an. This is not.
Hey, listen here,
This is
50
not
woman.
an.
Shut up.
This is not.
Shut up. Listen.
This,
Go pick
this is just.
cobalt. Your little cousins over there is picking cobalt. They breeding children to go out there to dig in mines. They got shovels these days. They ain't even got the decency to get the children shovels. They out there picking the shit with their hands.
Right.
Is this you? Is
Yeah,
this
and
you and your?
and
Is this
breathe.
you and your mother? Is this you and your family?
What do you mean? I like it. I've been there.
Is that you?
No, that's not me. I like it.
You been there, right?
Yeah, I've been to Oak Bluffs.
Okay, that tells us a lot.
Okay, and those people say that they're descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. Yes, I've had conversations.
I
Yes.
said, I wonder.
And I
Was it
said,
you?
yes, I've been there. What's the problem? I've been there.
No, I just know about Oak Bluff. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. I've been to the Hamptons as well.
But see, all that shit says Boule. You want to be a part of
Oh
the
my
Boule.
God, we're gonna get into this conversation. Like, stick to the topic. First, it's about
I'm
Berbers. It's about
explaining your
Cobalt. It's
character.
about
I'm
this.
just
It's
letting
about
the
that.
people
It's
know
about the
who.
Boule.
I'm letting the
Oh my
people know who we're
God.
talking to. Who we're talking with. You're
Oh
uppity.
my God.
You're
Goodbye.
uppity. Want to be Black American.
Bye.
You want to be an uppity Black American. So you
don't
don't
want to
pick
be an
up
uppity Black American.
You don't pick up the
People
traits.
invite.
You don't pick up
I'm
the
going to
traits
go.
of the Boule.
I'm not going.
Can we
Yes,
continue
that's
to
you.
talk about
That's you.
her violent, disruptive, dirty ass country? Let's talk about that because that's who she's a representation of. Not
Right.
us.
That's why she sounds like a savage trying to talk.
Yeah, she's ready to fight too, Wani.
Settle down. You have no empathy. You're not educated. Post some Congolese. Post some Congolese education.
Y'all got her out her.
Let's post some Congolese educational institutions that have nothing to do with colonialism. You
One,
dumb
she thinks she's
motherfucker. You
educated.
basket weaving freak.
That's what
Shut
we
up.
love about it. Let her,
She
yeah.
feels like she's
Shut up.
educated.
I love cotton. I
Cotton
Yeah.
do.
picker.
I'll pick
Damn.
it
Go ahead
again.
now.
No, you.
The
I
Congolese
love
I know.
cotton.
The
literally got
island
this
is some of the
group called
softest continent in the
Dainty
world.
because they historically have been treated
That's not my
inhuman.
Congo.
I
That learn your
don't, it
geography,
doesn't
ma'am. Learn your
matter. Listen,
geography. I know
you,
the
all of you
projects and the
guys,
education. You
listen,
didn't have that good
all of you
education.
guys, listen.
We have
What are
nothing
you,
to do with
Angolan?
dainty.
Are you saying you're Angolan? What are you saying? The Congolese,
Doesn't matter what she
it
says.
doesn't
The whole
matter.
damn
Those are
thing.
recent countries.
No,
Those are new
The
borders.
whole thing is
You
fucked up with slavery.
listen. She literally came on the
I hope
stage
she's
and
not in
said,
America.
I'm a Congolese. I'm from
Right.
Congo."
And she tried to jump out of it. Your
Yeah,
people
and
cut
so
each
Demo-
yeah,
other's hands
you
off.
have a history of
Your
people
people
being
are dumb.
Republic
dehumanized.
of
You people are
Democratic
You
dumb.
didn't
You
even
cut your
see yourselves
hands
as
off.
human.
You cut your
Republic
hands off.
of
And then stand next to the
Demo-
cracker and go, look what he did. No, look what you
Demo-
did.
Republic
While he's
Democratic
holding their breast,
Republic
right? Taking pictures.
Right.
Republic
Right.
Democratic Democratic Republic
What's wrong with her?
Do
That
y'all know
is
if she
just
is she
that
in
the
is she in
Democrat
America
Republican is
fresh?
just it used to
Democratic
be Angola. That's it, bitch. We're talking about you as a Congolese.
Republic
Yeah,
Is she
all
in
of you are
America?
the same. All of you are the same.
I
Yeah, she
hope
in the
not.
United States. She definitely in the United States. That's
Oh
why she's
my
trying to sound
God.
like a valley girl. She sound like every African
I
sheltered
thought my
woman
country
ever.
would never do anything like that. Dumbass.
She's not. It's a cosplay. I don't even care. This is a wild,
Wannabe.
animal from
You
Congo.
can't civilize something that climbed down from a tree.
Somebody put
Your
a
people
meerkat up on the
chop
screen. That's funny. That's a
for
fool.
chopping people's hands off and talking about,
Yes.
look, the white about made me do it.
Yes.
Shut up.
And they have not evolved even
Ever
one. It
open up your mouth.
continued. Yes, all the way to the 21st century.
And
They're
don't ever talk about education. You came from the Congo. You have no educational systems until the colonists and the missionaries and the Arabs told you to have one.
Mhm. And you know, a lot of those missionaries were Black Americans.
Oh, no.
Going over there helping after that atrocity happened. Yeah. You can look it up. You can look it
I'm
up.
getting that part. I don't want to read anything else about her filthy people. They need to hide under a tree somewhere.
Told us to go pick cotton. At least the slave master in America had decency enough to give us the fucking tools to pick the shit.
Nothing about my
They don't even give y'all kids tools in 2025 to pick the goddamn cobalt. Like,
And
this
we
is
invented
crazy.
cotton gins too,
Hey,
but that's another story.
There's nothing in my history. I don't care what you say. My people rose like a phoenix from the ashes, and we will always
Exactly.
rise. You can't make me ashamed of my people when your people did the things that you've done. 10 to 30 million people slaughtered by force publique.
And
That's
y'all
you.
eat that shit right there.
That's you. Force publique. That's your people.
Yeah.
They use your own people to take over your country. It's crazy. That's why we keep saying that y'all was never colonized. Y'all colonized y'all fucking selves. Y'all wasn't colonized.
I think it's important to talk about the missionary work that Black Americans did over in the Congo, because this happened directly after they committed atrocities on themselves, right? And tried
lies.
You did.
Lies. Just
Leopold
spreading
never
lies.
came.
Woony,
Oh my
you're so
God.
triggered, and you're always coping.
I'm not even
You're so
one.
triggered, and you're always coping, Woony. You're always coping.
Woony is always coping.
Always.
I'm Woony, and I'm
who
always
you
coping.
Woony.
Woony.
That's who
Woony.
are.
I've never heard
Yeah.
anyone call that.
This
Leave
is
it to a
crazy.
hand chopper to do it. Leave it to a
This
hand
is-
chopper to do it. Do you guys still have the collection of hands of your people?
They do. You know, did you know, Ronnie, that practice that war tactic causes generational trauma? Like they said in parts of
Get
Senegal.
this dumb
I
bitch off
cannot.
the stage. What the
Yeah, I'm about to
fuck?
drop her.
like in parts of Senegal, there's been people who have been born without those limbs.
What?
Mhm.
How?
I don't know. I should have read more into it,
What the
but
cluck?
I was so intrigued about just that being something that could, possibly affect how they, the DNA structure. But yeah,
They
they were.
adapt into their environment.
It
Oh
was
They
like,
chop
yeah,
yeah.
it
off
was
so
like an
many hands.
adaptation. Yeah.
They
Damn.
born without hands.
You should
That's
look it
fucked
up,
up.
Wani,
I
That is
because
gotta
I was
fucked
check
reading
up.
that
about
out.
those
That's
hands, and that's
beyond
how I know
belief.
it was Black American missionaries over there.
I gotta check this
You
whole
got to
thing
check
out.
it out. They were pastors,
I
they were
gotta add to the
teachers, they were
book.
medical professionals. They
God,
had to go over there.
Had to
I
tell the
missed the
motherfucking
whole
filthy
thing.
man, quit chopping each other's hands off, man.
They
Damn.
had
And
to
they
go over
said,
there.
no, that's our culture. You stay
And
out
they
of
were
Big Niga.
limited the same way we were going over to
You
Ethiopia. Look it
slavery
That
up,
was
ass bitch,
pretty
get
Wani.
the fuck
good,
out of
Wani. That
here.
was pretty
I
good.
cut and this is my car shop.
In my culture.
FBA, FBA, what's
She said
going on,
tradition.
FBA?
She was like, oh, it's tradition. It's
Y'all not
tradition. It's
deported
not.
yet?
No, 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 we waiting for you to come deport us.
I
They're
ain't got
not
no time
coming.
for
They're
that.
already there.
No
I
worries.
paid my
ICE is doing
taxes for
Y'all
that.
too busy unaliving yourselves. What's going on,
My
FBA?
taxes pay for that.
We
I'm
don't want
not
to wear
unaliving
hazardous
anybody.
suits to come
Did
listen,
touch
we
it.
just
if we
did we
look up
just
any
Y'all
African
unaliving
country,
yourselves too, bro.
y'all will
Stop
literally
playing.
wipe out entire villages in two
Not
days, okay?
two.
So I
they
mean
Nigga,
y'all, it
out
wiped
your
out
don't
the
even
mouth.
Learn
take
how
whole
to
that long.
argue.
country.
Learn how to
Nigga, out your
argue.
mouth, man. You don't even know your father.
These
So
people wiped. Listen, if Somalis were fighting in war, right, for 30 years plus, what fathers do you have?
None.
Can
That's
we
why they're
really
marrying. They
think
have a whole
logically
family
about
marrying
this?
6-year-olds.
Yeah,
Why?
if
What
you
family
if
do they have? What family do they have? They unaliving these
None.
whole generations. That's
none.
crazy. That's
These people
crazy.
come from war torn countries. They don't have fathers. Who
We
was
don't do
fighting?
that over
you can
here,
tell
bro.
because ain't none of them got like deep voices. I never heard a Somali with a deep voice. I
But
never heard it. It's all
Their
like
who?
they all been
testicles
neutered or
didn't
something.
drop.
Yeah. So who was fighting in the war? Was it your mothers? It
Oh
had to
Lord.
been your fathers. You don't have fathers. Crazies.
Oh God.
They.
Flee.
You
Yeah,
guys
of
are
course.
busy
Yeah.
Or somebody
unaliving
dropped it
each
on
other.
them.
What the
And what
fuck
was
is
our
going?
response? Yeah, but you're doing it too. No, we have normal crime like everybody else. They
Mhm.
don't. They have street crime. They have religious crime. They have terrorist crime. We don't. The answer
Tribal
is not
crime.
me too. The answer is not you too.
But we
We
didn't
never had a
genocide
pit
ourselves
of
out of a
bodies.
country.
We
They
never
literally.
created a pit of bodies. These
Yeah.
people are outrageous. We never had a G side. We had street crime, pockets of street crime.
And it's still like that today. And
They
they
not
add
ready
to
for it.
it.
That's how it is in every place all over the world. But the extra stuff, the religious violence,
Chopping each other up and
The
shit.
T
Yeah, we don't do
groups.
that.
the T groups, and the G sides, that's something
I
on
mean,
top of the regular street crime.
Right.
they
I
literally
mean,
wipe out
gypsies,
whole ethnic groups, man. This is
right.
crazy.
Gypsies have street crime where they shiv each other and mug each other and con each other, but they don't commit G-sides on the people they live around. They're just a nuisance.
This stuff is all based off of a belief, not even a true beef. It's just a belief.
We don't understand the logic when someone who comes from a war torn country literally is in a country as a refugee and will say something about people unaliving each other.
Yeah.
Are you
That's because
fucking
we don't know how
crazy?
to verbally defend ourselves. Put that shit in perspective. You're not going to talk. We're very popular with whatever we do, and that includes criminal behavior. We have black exploitation films. We had hip hop that leans toward gangsterism and rap. Yeah, everything we do is popularized, but we don't have more crime than other groups across the earth. And we don't have international crime. When we move, we don't take groups of people with us to commit crime. These people talking to us do. They import groups of criminals with them. Everybody from the Italians to the you know who's and the Somalis. What are we talking about? East African gang. They have East African GANGS. They have Pakistani GANGs.
Got that right. Have you heard the new thing now? They're trying to shame us on our fast food or just our food in general.
While they beg us to
Like
put it in their
McDonald's,
countries.
Big Mac,
I don't even eat
Chick-fil-A,
that, but that's not the
prime
point.
rib, number 5 with the Coke.
Yeah, but I thought we all ate
Mm-mm.
chitlins all day. No, we're Americans. We could sit up and eat pizza every night for 2 weeks if we feel like it. You don't know us. We don't eat one type of food. We have a traditional cuisine, but we don't eat the same piles of slop every day like the people we're speaking to.
Yes, they don't have a variety of anything. But
And
the
still
I
got a gym to
Boiled
go
goat
to
lips
work
and
that
shit. Who
shit
the fuck
off.
eat boiled goat mouth? But you can find that shit. You used to can find all that shit on TikTok. Man, these Africans used to be on here cooking like a motherfucker. Boy, you like, what the fuck?
the
This bitch just threw
idea
a
of
whole
them, but
pot
it's
of
just
goat head stew.
yeah, and it's major deflection, to be honest. These people, if you go to an area where they're concentrated, you're gonna see their big bobblehead asses in those restaurants. They go to Chipotle like they're not used to having these types of variety access, these amenities that we have. Listen, I've seen them eat these things and praise about it, right? We get what we get and we love it, right? And we move on. These people be obsessed with things that we have access to, or we've always had
I
these
know some.
amenities. Yeah.
I know somebody that eats bananas and rice didn't open their mouth, correct?
Yes.
I
Yep.
know somebody who ate a monkey last night did not talk about food, right?
Right.
Well, she do a lot more than that. You know, I'm only coming up here for a second. Ms. Wani, again, boy, do you have a real sharp knife with the way you cut at their asses. You know, you either have to be very well traveled or very well read, and mostly both in order to talk the way that you do. But I want to say something. The Congolese are like the shithole of Africa right now. They Slavery still goes on in Congo. Slavery still goes on in Africa right now. The hotspots for it is Algeria and Libya. The Nigerians have a place that's in what they call the South South, where they have what they call baby factories, where they have pregnant women that have children for the sole purpose of birthing them into the slave trade. I don't know what she's talking about, but she did mention the Hamptons, and the brother correctly called out and said Boulay, because she has to have her nose in the air like a cat. But the ones that go to the Hamptons also go to Dubai, the toilet face ones. And I'm pretty sure everybody done heard about that. They have a circuit that they work. They call it the Chitlin circuit when it was us and we were playing the blues. But what they have is called the toilet circuit because their faces are used as toilets. But I want to get back to the Congolese for a second because of the things that happen down there. I tried to do some business there last year, just selling mining equipment and stuff like that. And I found some things that were startling. The first thing that I found was that they are selling people to the Arabs in Libya and in Gaddafi land. They are selling them to the Arabs. The Arabs then take those people and they ship them into the Arab countries under employment contracts, where they take their passports and they have to do 5-year contracts. And if they want to quit, they go to jail for it, right? Which everybody knows what that means, right? Because the only people that can come and get you out of the jail is your employer or what they call your sponsor. But here's a funny thing that a lot of people don't know. When they sneak into Europe, Europeans have a kind of thing that like the United States has, where when you get caught in any part of the United States and you're an illegal, they ship your ass to Louisiana Mobile, Alabama, or like Florida, and you stay there in those immigration facilities. Well, Europe has something like that too. So when you're in the United States, they'll pay for your flight to leave. Like they'll pay for you to be deported. But in Europe, they won't pay for it. They won't pay for flights. So they wait until there's enough of them. They put them on boats, and then they send them to the processing places, which is in Libya and Algeria, right? And from there, they have to make their own way into wherever they came from in Africa. And they sell them from those places all the time. That's a big, big business that goes on right now.
Oh, I
Dubai,
was aware of all of that, but I didn't know that piece. That's a big one.
which one's that?
What you just stated, how they deport them from Europe, and how they're able to use that boatload of people and just,
Yeah,
and displace them
because the
within that
European,
market. I
the
didn't know
Europeans
that.
don't play. The Europeans don't want to pay for flights, so they're not. So if you come from Madagascar and you come from like South Africa and you come from Niger, they're not paying for flights and they're not putting them on those flights either. So what they do is they push them down to those facilities and then they process them in Africa. I think that the UK's got something right now where if you get caught in the UK and you're illegal, they process you in Kenya. This is all stuff that people should know because these are where the slave trades leave, right? This is how they work, right? Because the Arabs purchase you from there. And then this is another thing. And listen, this is just me talking. I don't really know nothing. I'm just lying and I'm not well traveled. But let me tell you, once the Arab purchases you, a lot of Africans talk about the fact that the Chinese purchase some of them also, and they send them back with no skin, no eyes, and no organs, right? Because they're not allowed to be buried in a lot of those countries. So they send them back to the countries of origins in vacuum seal bags with no skin, no eyes, and no organs. This is something that goes on right now, today now.
I could believe it.
Now, and the markets that they have are in Algeria and in Libya right now today, where they purchase the Arabs do. They purchase them. Dubai and all them places are built on that. If you go to Dubai, you'll see all of those malls and all of that. Oh my God, the perfume would choke a goat. It's so much of it. But when you're there, right, you'll notice that it looks all glamorous and all of that. If you just go about 50 miles outside of Dubai, you'll find that they have what they call container cities. And these are cities where they import Africans that built Dubai. And they're allowed to stay outside. And the same thing that was in the United States where, you had the slave quarters. That's where they are. And they hide them out there in the desert so that nobody knows. Right? And when you go to Dubai, you think that it's the beautiful city and it's balling and it's couldn't be couldn't be one of the worst places in the world. Plus, anybody that's an astute student will know if they ever go to Dubai, they have two separate mosques, one for Arabs and one for black people. Right? And these are the things that are nuances that you have to look for and you see. Right? But when she was talking about the Congo, I want to speak specifically about them. They sell a lot of their people into Libya and into Algeria. They sell a lot of their people into that, right? And while they do have a lot of mining that goes on there, they also can't account for it. So they don't pay export taxes or duties on it, right? So the Congolese sell their people as well as their minerals to the adjacent countries around them, and they truck it out to those countries, and then they just sell it off. And the funny thing is that whenever I hear this story about, I'm just telling you, I'm in business, right? Whenever I hear the story that about Europeans taking advantage of Africans and telling them that, hey, we're going to take your resources and we're not going to. No, those are Africans that are selling those resources. Whether the Africans want to admit it or not, Europeans are not selling those resources, especially to international business people. That's Africans that are doing that. Now, if they choose not to do anything with it other than send it to Switzerland, then that's on them. But the Europeans are not controlling those markets down there. That's all Africans, mostly greedy ones that could care less about anything else. I'll land with that one.
Hey, Mount, you know, Mount, I've always believed that the atrocities that the Caucasians practice here during chattel slavery that they learned from the Africans. When you talk about the baby slave farms, the breeding farms over there that they have now, and when you talk about the peonage and all that there type stuff, I wonder like how far back that go, because I'm under the belief that a lot of these practices that the Caucasians did in this country, they actually got from the Africans. The Africans taught them this shit.
Well, I'm going to say this to you, okay? All North Africans are notorious for slavery. It's in their DNA, yeah? And the the northern Africans, or what you call North Africa, they're different from the same region, but in the southern part, they have two Mason-Dixon lines. One is where the Arabs live on top of the indigenous people that are from there. They usually are in the south of their countries, not in the north. But there's another Mason-Dixon line where no African actually goes past it because the Arabs will kick them in the ass if they do. So I find it every time funny when I hear Africans talking about Egypt and things like that, when I know that they can't even go there without a swift kick in their ass for just going. Not to mention the fact that Egypt doesn't give visas to Africans to come to Africa or to Egypt to see them. But more importantly, when you hear the thing about slavery, particularly the baby factories that are in Nigeria, but you know that Lagos was the slave capital of Africa, still is to this day. That's the reason why they created the baby factories. They didn't want to be able to be on the hook, I guess, for actually kidnapping people and doing, because, you know, the abductions of children from people, the highest amount is in Africans. The Africans
They are
still
on the hook.
Africans.
They
Yeah,
are on the hook. The crime scene is still there. They are on the hook.
the highest amount of like child abductions is Africans stealing other African children. And they steal them for only one purpose, and that's for the Arab trade, right? So most of the Africans that do steal children, they're Arabized Africans, which means that they're Islam. Now, somebody can figure that out after the fact, but the thing that I can tell you is that they have baby factories in Nigeria for the specific purpose of selling them into slavery. There are people in Yemen and shit like that that they don't show. Like all of these Arab countries have huge black populations that they never show on television. And some of them are imported there, but some of them people have been there from the beginning. And they just were conquered by the Arabs, and they were pushed south almost in every situation, where in the north, it's all Arabs, and in the south, it's all black. And Egypt is the same way. When you go down to Aswan, it's all black. When you get up to the north in Alexandria and Giza, it's all Arabs. And that's not coincidence. So, you know, when you look at it, and I wanted to say something to you about America with, I tend to believe that if a people have a certain type of shit about their character, that it never stops. So Africans would also be Morocco. Okay. And if they're in the United States, I would say that most of the slavery came from the Moors or Moroccans also, right? Because it's in their blood to do that, right? I believe that we need to re-examine the word and the people called Moors. Re-examine them very, very carefully, and look at them with a discerned mind. Because in North Africa, it is a pure hotspot for slavery. And most of all of the slavery that they talk about comes from North Africa that bled into West Africa.
I always seen them as white tea. I have a question. Do you know any information about these people being sold out to like I think it was like Ukraine or something like that, putting on front line? But I seen this video of this one African with a mine, a landmine attached to his body, and he was forced to go kamikaze himself.
Again, they're sold from Libya into Arab countries, and then the Arabs send them into Russia. You know, the biggest thing that I think that people forget is that Russia is both European and Asian. It has a huge presence in Asia. And the other thing that y'all need to know is that Europe has two separate Europeans. They have what they call Western Bloc Europeans, and then they have Eastern Bloc Europeans, which they call Ostblockers. And those are the people that are outside of the European Union. And Ukraine is one of them, right? And all of those countries are pretty much shithole countries. But what happens is that a lot of Africans tend to migrate there because they all have this. They have these systems, school systems, particularly nursing and things like that. And I think that the reason why why Europeans have so many nursing schools is because they have a population problem. So they have so much old people, they need somebody to take care of them. And that's why they created all of those nursing programs, because most of them, they go west into mainland Europe and they get jobs there working as somebody and Africans are there. And they take those Africans from there and they bring them into those wars. That's not the first time I heard it. When Ukraine first started, all of the kids from the universities were running to the train stations and trying to get out. And if you were black, you were not allowed to leave Ukraine at all.
Can we quit calling them black, please? They just Africans. They not black.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm talking about from their point of view. They look at them and they see nothing but a skin that's dark in it. Because when you get the Ukraine and the Eastern Europe, they tend to have blonde hair and blue eyes because they have more like Scandinavian things in them. That's the reason why they you got Thailand, which is used for like that other kind of tourism, and the other kind of tourism that's for West Europe is Ukraine. If people didn't know that, so like.
I know all about them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but they were taking them, they were kidnapping Africans in Ukraine and using them on both sides, and from Poland too. I heard that the Polish expelled all Africans out of their country when that conflict happened. And then when they expelled them, that they didn't expel them to the west where they could get on trains or something. They expelled them to the east so that Ukraine and them guys could pick them up and do whatever they wanted to do with them. So they are really like trapped over there. And that's some really funny stuff.
Hey,
but they were
good.
saying that a lot of them were there
trying
to seek education and
they were in school. A lot of them were college students.
Yeah.
But what happened is that when they expelled them,
over in their country, suit them up and put them on.
No, I just mentioned that because I'm saying like a lot of them also are just flooding these people's countries as well too.
Well, you know that they have
the shit hit the fan. Y'all want to run? Hell
know that they have.
Hey, good for Poland for sending their ass back to Ukraine.
Well, you know that
on the front line.
In Italy, you know that they have cities that are along the south coast of Italy that are completely African. They ran even the mob out of there.
Yeah, we're seeing that. We're seeing some of it. We're seeing the outcry. But that's what I was saying. A lot of them are just flooding people's countries too. They're not just going the slave route. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they're all used as collateral damage, I'm sure. But they're flooding these people's countries, especially like Ireland. Yeah, I've seen them going to Italy. And you know that famous Sudanese guy kept trying to tell the world that he was Italian and he was,
You talking about that whatever his name. I know you're talking about.
That's
the
a
one that
prime
was
example.
He was very, very viral on TikTok. He was real popular on here.
Right, he made those videos with no.
He ain't got detained by ICE here. I remember that. They sent his ass back. He was like, hey, he self-deported.
After he
Hey,
did all that.
hey, Mound, do you remember during Trump's first administration, this guy named, what was his name? Paul Manigault? Manigault? You remember him?
I do.
You remember what his big controversy was during that administration when they were talking about him and his adoption agencies and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah. But weren't
By
they in
use
Ukraine though? Weren't they in Ukraine
right,
or something?
yes,
Yeah.
Some
exactly,
of
and
yes.
and. And by what you just said about the travel agency made me think about that. That's what that shit was all about, man.
But do
You
you
know,
remember
Travel
that?
agency.
Do you remember that
no, he was
Biden?
he was saying the tourism over there. What was
Yeah,
you saying, like
the
that type of
tourism.
tourism?
They
Yeah,
got that. They got that Bangkok tourism in
right.
Ukraine. Yeah, it's that
Oh
same tourism.
man,
But listen, you know
that
that
was Trump's
Biden
boy.
imported. You know that Biden imported 100,000 women from
Ukraine.
Ukraine when that conflict started, right?
Some came here, guys, Minnesota. So I know this. Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Oh
That's another
wow.
funny thing that people don't like. Yo, listen, Europe has a horrible problem right now with birth, with fertility. You know, I don't think that they can stop it. I don't think that they can stop the Africans from conquering most of Southern Europe because they just don't have the
It's
people.
done.
Yeah, it's
It's
done.
done.
And they can't recover from that. They're not going to recover. So the same Moors that they talk about that ran Al Andalusia, you know, for 800 years, I think that those are the exact same people that are going to go back. But do I think that those are the same people that are in the Americas? We need to question this shit. You know, we really need to question these type of things because, you know, when you when you are American and you go to Morocco and you walk around with a fez on